See, we um this is y'all. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm the one and only Skins fan all day. Um, thank you guys for coming through. Appreciate you coming in at this time of night. Um, if nobody has told you yet, I'm gonna say thank you because without you, there would not be me. There would not be Skins fan all day on YouTube. So I do appreciate you guys' support and comments. It feels like right now I'm gonna be talking Washington Redskins, Washington Commanders football right now. I will open up the panel for you guys to come on. I want you guys to come on and express your feelings behind this draft pick. First and foremost, I told you guys, for all the Washington fans that was reaching out to me, it was a ton of you. I told you, I said, guys, pump your brakes. This is the Washington football team, the Washington Redskins, Washington Commanders. We are going to do a bonehead move. Now, I don't believe there's not one person out here right now, one fan right now that's happy about this draft pick. Not one. We had everything in front of us. Once we traded, first of all, for the fans out there that kept saying trade back, trade back, trade back, let's pick up some more, your wish was answered. They heard you. They actually have heard what you was asking for. Let's trade back, let's trade back, let's trade back. We traded back. And they bid us right now. Who is Jahan Dotson? Man, look, when I heard that name, I had flashbacks. I know I'm not the only one. I had flashbacks. I thought they said Josh Doctson. I said, man, is this his little brother? But the last name is spelled different. So thank God for that. But we had everything laid out in front of us. Once we traded out of that 11th pick, I said, I guarantee you, Olave will be gone. We had opportunity to get Olave, Kyle Hamilton, and we got Jahan Dotson. Do y'all even know who that is? Look, I believe this is going to be Ron's last year. Trust in the plan, right, guys? I believe this is the plan. This might be the plan that get Daniel Snyder out of here. This could be a plan. Trust in his plan. I don't understand. This is unbelievable. We had an opportunity, guys, to get Olave, Hamilton. It was other guys. Trey. I can't remember the other guys now. I'm so pissed. But I told you guys, this is Washington. We are going to make a bonehead move. Unless you fans out there are happy about this pick, I guarantee you're not happy about this pick. We could have kept. If we weren't gonna get Olave, I wanted us to get Kyle Hamilton for sure. You know what? I'm done. I'm gonna open up the panel. Let me. Yes, Williams. Yes. What's up, Redskins review? What's up, Rockman? What's up, Reggie D Biggie? I know D Biggie. I know you happy. Now we gotta. Oh my God! Now we gotta chase them wide receivers in Philadelphia. I'd rather for us to go sign back Deshaun Jackson, man. I'm sorry, that's just me. We need some weapons. What's up, DCF? What's going on? What's up, Natural? Thank you for coming through. Let's see who else. Raw Blog News, what's going on? Doxson is good. I like the pick. Okay. What's up, Nadia? Appreciate you coming in. Roger, what's up? He said they picked up punt return. I told y'all. Why don't y'all believe what I was saying? I told y'all. What's up, Z fan? I told you guys. I said they are going to pick up. I said they're going to pick. I was being funny. But I said we're probably gonna pick a field goal kicker or a punt return or something like that. No, Skin. I said, watch. Y'all don't know Washington like I do. I'm telling you, man. Oh my God. Let me open up the panel because this stuff is ridiculous. I want you guys to come on. I want you guys to give me your honest feedback. What you think about this pick? There's a few out there that I was looking around before I came on. That's what took me so long. I was looking around out there, and some fans, not a lot, some fans said this is an okay pick. He got great hands, but he's so little. I mean, he's just a little dude. I mean, just I don't get it unless they know something that we just don't know. He said we traded back just to reach up. My God. Oh my God. This is Washington, guys. This is Washington. He said don't worry, Skins, trust Ron's plan. I know. What's up, T-Ho? What's going on? Long time no see, player. All right, let me open up the panel, man. Y'all can chime in. Y'all can chime in on this. You said, what did I tell you, Reggie Red? What I tell you, bro? Y'all don't be listening, man. Y'all see y'all going over there, listen to all the other Washington fans out there. We gonna do this. We gonna do that. Y'all got to expect the unexpected with this team. I'm not worried about. I'm not knocking all the other Washington fans. I love all their channels, but I'm a realist. I'm not saying we're going to get Olave, we're going to get Kyle, we're going to do this, we're going to get that, we're going to go. No, I said we're going to pick the dumbest. We're going to pick the dumbest thing. That's just how we do it. What's up, Team David? Welcome back. I told y'all. I can't do. What's up, Awesomeness? I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing but laugh. Because if y'all be too stressed out, there's fans out there right now that's literally stressed completely out, stressed all the way out on this situation. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got going on the panel here. Boy, Roger, what's going on, Raj?
Bruh. Okay.
Talk to me.
Going in on the offense. So we think we got a quarterback, right?
Yes.
So the first thing is people say, well, let's put some weapons around him. Well, yes. We got weapons. These brain dead ass damn Commander fans think we needed to pick a wide receiver first, which we didn't. What we needed was some help in the middle of the defense. Okay. A green dot guy.
Yeah.
A middle linebacker.
Yeah.
That can cover tight ends. Okay. The dumb motherfuckers made a strength in the D line into a weakness overnight. Overnight. If you knew you wasn't going to pick up damn Daron Payne's contract, why the hell did you let Tim Settle go and then cut Iron Man? That shit doesn't make sense.
At all.
At all. And then coming around to this draft, you made the best move. I was so happy when they said we moved back. I'm like, good. We could get a green dot guy We could get a O lineman. We could get a safety. We could get a wide out, which I don't like picking a wide out in the first no way because there's so many of them. But to pick a fourth round goddamn punt returner at 16? Are you kidding me? That's a fireable offense. That shit there, they need to be fired, man. You don't do that. He cannot justify that pick. He can't.
I
don't give a damn if you got the extra third and fourth. You had all of them A1, A plus, A chip players, and you took a goddamn punt return.
Look, Raj. I think they was banking on once they traded out the 11th. I think they was banking on Kyle. I think they was banking on Kyle falling to us. That's what I think they was banking on. Because we always saying, everybody on YouTube was saying, well, we traded back, blah, blah, Olave's gone. So the next person we got in line is Kyle. And once Kyle fell out, they're like, who we going to get now? So I think they just dug their hand in the cookie jar and picked out whoever. You know?
But damn, you still could have did better than Jahan goddamn Dotson.
This
dude is 160 pounds soaking wet, man. They going to break his ass in half. And where is he? Where is he on the depth chart? Where the hell is he on the depth chart at wide receiver? Please tell me.
We got another Brandon Banks, man.
You could have kept Steven fucking Sims. You know what I mean, man? Man, they make it hard to root for their dumb ass, man.
What's up, Rock, man? Yeah, man.
They make it hard to root for their ass, man. It ain't gonna get no better though. It ain't gonna get no better. I'm lost for words, man. I don't really know what to say.
Washington fans, come on the panel. Chime up with your boy. Chime up with your boy Skins and Raj. I want to hear you guys. Your input and what you guys got to say about this draft pick as a number one draft pick. Is he worthy to be drafted number one at 6?
Hell no.
And we all know we made a mistake. We all know it.
They gonna rip Ron ass in the morning. Yep. They gonna rip him because they reached last year and they reached this year, and Chase Young is a bust. Every damn first pick they done picked is a damn bust.
What's going on, T-Ho?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing good. Tell me what you think about the draft pick.
16th pick. We took the risk, we took the gamble, but look, I'm on a meh on this one. It's a meh. It's a meh pick, but it's a wasted pick.
Yeah, of course.
It's a wasted pick, just like last year. We picked Jamin Davis on a 20th pick from last year. It's just a wasted pick again. I don't know if Ron's ass could be on a hot seat.
Jamin Davis do have some upsides to him. So I mean, like I say, he's a rookie. Okay. He do have some upsides. He got speed. He's trainable.
Okay,
so
he's trainable.
We still got time for him. But this pick this year,
all right,
on a punt returner.
Oh, so he's a punt returner. I didn't know this guy.
He ain't big enough to damn go over the middle. He gonna get broken in half. You can't do nothing but run a 9 round and have his ass back there returning punts and kicks.
All right.
What else he gonna do?
I see. You're right. You're right, Roger, on that. You're right. I didn't know that. It just opened my eyes. Like, he's so short. He's like a little smooth dude back in the 1980s. You know.
Brandon Banks.
Man, they could have goddamn brought in Deshaun damn Jackson for 1 year. Yes. And paid him to be the damn punt returner instead of wasting a goddamn pick at 16 on this dude.
Hell yeah, you got that right, Roger.
It's just pitiful, man.
It's so pitiful. It's that's why I don't trust Ron general manager Martin Mayhew. I don't trust this dude. I don't trust this dude, really. He's a good player and all, but he doesn't do any business stuff.
Hey, Reggie Reg, you're right. We had Trey Burke sitting there as well.
Sitting there, right there.
Or Nakobe Dean, right? Nakobe Dean, right? Can we get drafted Nakobe Dean over Jackson?
They could have picked one of the corners out of Washington. Hell,
All right. Hell yeah.
out of University of Washington, they could have got one of them. They could have got Zion.
Williamson.
What's the is that his name? Is he a tackle?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course.
He said Rockman said he got the best hands in the draft, but that don't mean nothing if he can't get the ball. If they can't get the ball to him, we don't even know his speed.
We don't know his speed. He's like a 4'4", like
He's 4'4". Hell, he better be 4'4", sub 4'3". Little his ass is hell.
Yep. Check his stat. I think he's a 4'3". He ran a 4'3".
But that don't mean nothing though.
Right. Okay. You're right.
I mean, it's just so damn. You scratch your head like, well, what is this?
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the actual F?
I mean, God damn, man. You try to root for these dummies. You see what they do. You see what they need, and then they go off and turn around and just do something just ass backwards.
Interesting, yeah. But I don't know why. Now we should get like Devin Lloyd or Nakobe Dean. Yeah, see his stats 4'3". It don't mean. I don't know.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Boy.
What's up, man?
What's up, boy?
What?
What's up? I say, what's up? How you doing?
What's up?
What's up, man?
How you doing? I'm just
y'all seem like y'all depressed. Y'all down. What's going on, fellas? I mean, this is the draft.
Because it was a dumbass move. They did a smart move and turned around and did something dumb as hell.
If
get on my damn nerves.
They should have traded back if they wanted him.
My thing is, check this out, guys. Check this out.
Again.
Right.
Check this out.
Right.
Tell me if y'all agree with this. Once we traded, because I think they was banking on Kyle falling to us.
Kyle Hamilton, yes.
Once Kyle got picked up, do y'all think we should have traded back again?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Because if you wanted that, you could have got that same player. Man, I was thinking he was a second-round pick.
Yes.
You could have picked him up in the third round. Wasn't nobody gonna pick that little ass fool up, man.
He's probably third. He's probably third, fourth, or fifth.
He's the third or fourth round at best.
No. He's a fifth round. No, fourth round. No, Johnson is a fourth round.
He would have been a third or fourth round at best.
Yes. I don't know why would Ron in his old mind pick Johan Johnson over we had many opportunities and then we just screwed that opportunity up.
Can I be the first to say y'all hearing it here? I told y'all. I told y'all. I said Washington is going to do something stupid because this is the Washington football. Washington Commanders. Y'all were thinking we was going to do something positive. No, it's not going to happen.
Look, I was staying away from YouTube, like sports related for a while now, and then I just watching the draft, and this is the.
I get it, man. I don't get it.
I was staying away.
I don't get it either, Rock, man. OG
I was staying away, and then until the draft came, I was all excited, and then until we get the 16th pick, now it's been wasted by Ron again.
Hey, welcome, Hulk. Hey, Hulk TV. What's going on?
What's going on, man?
What you think?
You know what? Just to piggyback off of Roger Smith's point. You know what I'm saying, Dubs. Let me tell you something, man. We botched this one. Like when the girls fly overseas and get them BBL surgeries. You know what I'm saying? You're saying that's how badly we botched this one. My thing is the guy that we the guy that we took with our first round pick. I believe that we could have got him later on in the draft. You know what I'm saying? And more importantly, Look, you know what? I hope this young man, he has a great career. But my thing is where we picked him. You know, say again, I do not think that say he should have been the pick. I thought that we should have drafted either a linebacker at that point. You know, saying because we missed out on the Chris Olave's, Drake London's, Jameson Williams. You know what I mean?
Bro, we had whoever we wanted in our hands right there at 11.
Right there.
And they shot themselves in the foot. They shot themselves. Matter of fact, Washington, the Washington general managers, they shot themselves like a Plaxico Burress did. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's how badly that's how badly they shot themselves, man. And when I tell y'all I am not happy. You know what I mean? And look, and it has nothing to do with Jahan Dotson. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's no disrespect to him. You know what I mean? But it has more to do with the brain trust that you know what I'm saying, that Dan Snyder, he he picks guys, whether it's Vinny Testaverde or what is it? Bruce, what's his name? The VP.
Yeah.
Bruce Allen, and now both of the Martys. It don't matter who it is. If it's linked to Dan Snyder, it's going to be botched. And matter of fact, and OG Roger, look, OG Roger Skins fan. This is the second time, Dubs. Tell on hold. This is the second time that we've traded with the New Orleans Saints, and you know what I'm saying. And we got nothing to show for it, nothing positive to show for real.
Why are y'all so upset? This is what I don't understand. This is what I don't understand.
The reason,
bro, this feel like last year.
Why?
It is last year.
I traveled all the way out there to have fun with y'all and have a good time.
I remember that.
Ended up with who?
Jamin Davis
2.0.
He still got some promise. He got promise in him. He's a rookie.
All right. Okay.
We wasn't excited about Jamin Davis, just like we ain't excited about this one.
And look at Skins fans. So was Michael Parsons. He was a rookie, but came out there smoking.
He came out balling, dude.
Who got Devin Lloyd? Is he gone yet?
Jacksonville just picked him.
That's fucking just ridiculous.
Yep, Jacksonville just picked him up.
The Jags, yeah.
You know the problem? It's the decision making. The brain trust. They don't know what they are doing.
Yep.
They run around there. They get in front of cameras and they have this coach speak and all of these opportunistic views and things that what they gonna do and coming up with new ways of doing things, and they suck.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what they doing at all.
I don't know why y'all mad. It started with the name. The name changed. It sucked us in and kicked us right in the butt.
Yeah.
They did it again.
And one more point, because I was just over in Big Simple stream and B9 had brought this point up. They said that the pick after us, which was, I believe it was on the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, it was either the pick before or the pick after. The Eagles were able to take their first round pick and land wide receiver AJ Brown and sign him to $100 million deal.
We gotta chase him around now. Oh my God!
Come on now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They got AJ Brown and they got Jordan Davis.
Luis said he's a slot wide receiver. Yeah, we know that, but who is this guy? All right, let me see. Let me show y'all this. Right.
Are you trying to draft a slot wide receiver or a second receiver in the first round? You're not. You want a slot receiver? Go pick him up in the later rounds.
Yeah.
Matter of fact. I'm gonna ask Dubs. I'm gonna ask Raj. I'm gonna just ask everybody on here. Do y'all think that he has a chance to start over De'Ami Brown or Curtis Samuel?
No.
Oh, they gonna start him.
I don't see where he is on the depth chart, man. To tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Let me show y'all this video.
Okay. I like that catch.
Back-to-back highlight plays from Dotson and Penn State. Still showing some fight. Wow.
KJ Hamler in the slot here.
Blitz coming. Clifford over the middle, wide open. Jahan Dotson makes a move down the sideline, getting
All the way to the touchdown.
touchdown.
Clifford with time over the middle. Dotson with will. Past the 50.
Wow.
Dotson is
But see, but at 5'11", right? Is he Tyler Lockett or is he
second and goal.
or what's the guy's name? Tyreek Hill.
Just outside the 7. Clifford throws. And a terrific catch made by Dotson in the back of the end zone for a Penn State touchdown.
Opening series for Penn State here in the second half. Play fake. Clifford shuffling. Delivers wide open. Dotson. Touchdown. Penn State. 49 yards.
Correlation between these two coaches. East Stroudsburg State is where it began for James. Now at Penn State, launching it deep in the end zone. Touchdown, Jahan Dotson.
Clifford stepping up. Air underneath it. And it's complete. Jahan
Wow.
Dotson wants his egg. And Penn State answers with 2:30.
I mean, it looked good. You
looked good.
Yeah, that don't bad. Yeah, he got a little speed, but he ain't gonna run through zone defenses in the NFL like that.
And Dotson makes a man miss. He's starting to feel a big return coming.
Well.
Jahan Dotson with his feet cuts it back inside. There he goes. Dotson. What a return. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
It looked good right now, Skin fan. That's all I can say for right now.
Stevens
You understand on tape.
running for his life. Heaves it downfield. The catch is made. A terrific.
That's great quarterback play.
With the 3 men behind Clifford. They go for Dotson. And a great catch on the throw. Goes back shoulder with Turner in coverage. They get the 2 to tie it with 7
Out of all the plays he targeted, he never dropped the ball.
Still skating the field. And fires end zone touchdown, Jahan Dotson. The Wildcat, this is Tyler Warren, the tight end. Now they put Dotson right next to him. Extra offensive lineman, Dotson on the direct snap.
Man, I don't care how much video is shown, man. They can't justify that pick in the first round.
They can't.
I don't give a damn what they say.
Low
They
snap.
can't. They can't.
Levis takes it off the bounce.
They cannot justify that pick.
Throws deep. Caught at the 5. Spinning. Dotson. Touchdown. Unbelievable. Jahan Dotson.
It's shit like this. It's picks like this is the reason why I bashed them.
On target. Jahan Dotson. Inside the 20 and down at the 10-yard line.
Penn State needing 17.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to be picky, Skin fan, but on that last play, that was Tyreek Hill. He was
Who
forward.
tries to make a circus hit, and he
Yeah,
does at the 20-yard
He
line.
got away from them dudes.
Wow. Helps create some momentum.
You know what I'm saying? The kid good.
Second and 4.
Jahan Dotson.
Clifford left side has a man open. Touchdown Penn State. Who else?
So
You
basically,
if you pick in the top 20, you are really saying that this dude is
A starter.
really a Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
Really, he's a Pro Bowler, and hopefully he turns into a perennial All-Pro and Hall of Famer. You don't pick no damn 4th round damn punt returner at 16. You just don't do it.
Okay, Roger. All right. You got more football knowledge than I do, so. Well,
what was the point of saying that? Beth Lilly, how you doing? Thank you for coming through, Beth. Appreciate you.
I'm gonna think about it. Like, I'm gonna sleep on this one and gonna think about it tomorrow. I'm gonna sleep on this one. I don't know.
I ain't sleeping on shit.
I ain't got to go to sleep on it.
All right.
I already know this is a dumbass damn pick.
It was a dumb pick.
It's
dumb pick.
inexcusable.
It's a dumb
It
pick.
is inexcusable. If you think you're going to try to beat the Dallas Cowboys
No.
and the Giants and the Eagles, and your first pick and we rebuilding. Don't nobody want to say that because this dumbass fan base think this defense is good, and they got a quarterback now, and they think all we needed was a goddamn wide receiver. But no, you got holes all over this damn team.
Right.
You ain't got no depth at defensive tackle. You ain't got a fucking linebacker that can cover a tight end. Your secondary sucks.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
They gave up 34 goddamn touchdowns and 4,500 yards last year.
Yeah.
And you got one goddamn sack out of Chase Young, and you got 7 out of Montez Sweat. This damn defense ain't shit. It's full of goddamn overrated first rounders.
Yes, that's true.
And these Commander fans, they overvalue. They love these motherfuckers, and they ain't shit.
Let me piggyback off of Roger.
Man!
Like I said before, this is the debate me and Roger have. Roger says the players. I'm gonna say it's the coaching.
Oh, it's the coaching by far. It's the coaching by far. You got dumbass Jack Del Rio playing people out of goddamn position all year. Then you start winning and you think you got a formula. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know what you got out of Derek Forrest. You don't even know what you got out of Khalil Hudson. You don't know what you don't know shit. You try these bastards out here and you think you're going to play a cover 3 and try to disguise an inverted cover 2 and you get your ass burnt because of miscommunication between the damn secondary people. Because they don't know what the fuck they doing because it's too goddamn complicated. You know what I'm saying? This is the shit I'm talking about. Then you go get a damn fullback on offense. You see you start winning games by running the ball and controlling the line of scrimmage with a pop, peep, squeak arm quarterback in Heineke, which we did need to see if he was able to be the quarterback of the future. And by week 5, we already knew this motherfucker ain't shit. But you still trying to throw the ball goddamn 40 times a game. Yeah. With this motherfucker that can't throw the ball 30 yards. And then somebody walked up to you and told you to run the goddamn football. We win 4 games in a row, come up against the Dallas Cowboys, everything on the line, and for the division, and the first goddamn play from scrimmage, what they call a goddamn spineless ass gun run out of shotgun. That first play against Dallas, against us at home, I knew we was gonna lose. I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It got
a taller receiver, but I don't know.
I'm through with these motherfuckers, man. I'm done.
You're done with Ron and his team, right?
All right.
I know goddamn well I can run that damn football operations better than them motherfuckers. I know it for a fact.
All right. Who did y'all want at 16? Or at 11? Who did y'all want?
I wanted Hamilton.
I wanted Hamilton as well. We had it in our hands and we just dropped the ball.
All right, let's go. Let's start back at 11. If we did not trade back, who would you got?
Hamilton.
I would have took Hamilton.
Hamilton.
I would have got linebacker.
We have zero defense for the middle of the field. We ain't got no goddamn linebackers that can cover. We got one good safety and another safety we signed off the scrap heap, and then we re-signed him this year. So you needed a free safety.
We need a free
he was
safety.
rated number 2 on the board. You
right.
take that.
Yeah.
You don't trade that.
Even with the trade back, you don't have a quarterback for your defense. You fucked up and picked the wrong linebacker last year and then tried to make him to a Mike linebacker, and he's a wheel linebacker.
They tried so hard.
But you could have, moving back this year, you could have made the defense way better if you just would have took Devin Lloyd at 16.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you would have took Devin Lloyd at 16 and got the corner and the wide receiver with the extra picks that you got from the trade, we fine, man. We rolling.
Shit, it is
yep.
bullshit.
These dumb asses pick a damn punt returner.
He's a punt returner. Yeah.
Punt returner. This is almost as bad as that bullshit they pulled last year in the 5th round by picking a goddamn long snapper. Are you fucking kidding me?
Like, come on, man. I
You
don't
got to be kidding me.
He letting his true feelings out, man. That's what
I told you, brother.
These motherfuckers so goddamn dumb and simple, man.
I don't understand. I just don't understand.
All right, let's talk one at a time, please. Don't talk over each other.
I just don't get it at all, really.
Big Simple 422. What's going on, player?
I don't understand.
No.
What's going on, B9?
Just tell it, man.
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. B Nizzle, I'm gonna start with you, B Nizzle. Let me know what's up, brother.
I think OG Roger has said it best, man. This is some motherfucking bullshit.
It is bullshit.
All right, B Nizzle. And if we didn't trade back at 11, B Nizzle, who did you want to pick up?
All right, number one, if you're not going to trade at 11 and you're going to stay there and you want offense, you had the 2 best receivers there. Olave is the best possession receiver in the draft. And then the younger from Alabama is Deshaun Jackson. So if you was going to get a wide receiver, those was the 2 that you get. You go get a wide receiver from Penn State. Name me a wide receiver from Penn State that's ever been good. Ever. But you go get him, and then you fuck up so bad that the Eagles go immediately and trade for a wide receiver because the Titans get to draft the wide receiver that replaces A.J. Brown. After we get Dodson. We fucked up before the 15th pick and after the 15th pick. Because if we'd have drafted Burks from Arkansas, I guarantee you the Titans wouldn't have traded A.J. Brown to the Eagles. We fucked up in every way. And for real, even if we didn't get Kyle Hamilton, what's wrong with the younger from Utah?
Yeah.
Why didn't we get the best linebacker on the? We fucked up and tried to get the best middle linebacker last year. So it's obvious that we wanted a middle linebacker. So if you mess up last year,
whoa,
right this year.
Come on, Ron.
Youngin from Penn State.
Hey, T.O., try to keep your comments to yourself, brother.
Youngin from Penn State in no way, shape, or form still does not make me one Youngin from North Dakota. Like, I still need another receiver in the 3rd, 4th, 5th round. And my final thing is, name me, if you get her any position, fuck receiver, any position that you draft in the 1st round, he better be a starter. So whose spot is Dotson taking? Whose spot is he taking to know that he's a surefire starter?
That's a good question.
If you'd have got the middle linebacker, you'd have known who your starting middle linebacker was going to be. If you'd have got Kyle Hamilton, you'd have known who one of your starting safeties would have been. You still don't got no starter.
All right, Big Simple. The floor is yours, brother. Tell me what you think about this pick.
It was rough. Trading back, I did want to trade back to get more picks. I did say that, but I didn't suspect us to get a wide receiver that I didn't even know who he was. You know what I'm saying? So, it hurts. This one hurts. Y'all don't understand. Like, getting the 1st round pick, it got to be a starter. It got to be a starter. That doesn't matter what it takes. It got to be a starter. And you look at all the Davis. Got him. I still can't get his name, but we drafted him, and what he's had done. Now, he haven't done nothing. And Chase Young, he got to prove himself. He got to actually prove himself this year. So that's another thing. It's a lot of things going into these first rounds that needs to happen. It got to happen this year, or somebody is gone. That's all it is. That's all it is too. So that's what all I gotta say.
Dubs, the floor is yours. Dubs, tell me what you think.
You know what? I ain't got shit to say. My face says it all.
Hey, I'll take Dub's time. Not only did we fuck up, but the motherfucking Eagles and the Giants got better tonight. The Giants got the best player in the draft.
Really? Yeah.
And then the Eagles got the power pick, 350-pound of Fletcher Cox replacement. And then they got A.J. Brown. We're the worst team in the NFC East. And we did it in one night with one draft pick in April.
It's crazy, man. Damn. Y'all wanted this. Y'all got exactly what you asked for. Let's trade back. They heard you. Trust them. They was listening.
Oh, man.
That's why I said be careful what you ask for. Be careful.
But you don't trade back if your pick is there. You don't trade back if your pick is there.
I said Stevie Wonder was saying that.
But that's not what we do, Dubs. We have a top 10 defense running the 4-3. So what do? Let's change to a 3-4. And now we the 28th ranked defense. We always fuck up a good thing. Morgan Moses ain't no damn problem. So let's cut him and then draft another right tackle.
That's the doozy right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they showed what we picked up. I was like, Carson Wentz and the dude from
Andrew Norwell.
The dude, see, but that's how good of a player they are. You don't know them. And that's why I couldn't even tell you the damn draft pick's name from last year. But I can tell you all your names because I went and met y'all. But I can't tell you his name because I forgot about the draft last year.
Facts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the saddest part about all of this is that we're thinking that, we could have got Carson Wentz if we'd have just let the Colts cut him. Carson Wentz doesn't want to be here, y'all. He would not have signed with the fucking Commanders as a free agent. So we're so sorry that unless we draft you or trade for you, you will never want to ever come into Landover. Never. So the only way that we can get players is to overpay them, and we're not overpaying them anymore. So we don't get them anymore. Russell Wilson probably wanted the right guard took less money to play for the fucking Jaguars. How do you take less money to play for the Jaguars? That is the equivalent of saying that if your football team was a woman, she'd have the stinkiest pussy in the club.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Hey, Gio, you gotta keep it healthy, huh?
Yeah.
Like I said, be careful what you ask for. Y'all wanted this. They heard. They was watching YouTube. They was watching all our videos. They said, let's give the fans, since we did not give the fans what they want in the team, let's give them what they want as far as trading back. We're going to trade back for the fans this time. We're going to make them happy. And then we're going to pick somebody they don't even know.
Yeah. They trade. Yep. We asked what we wished for, and then now we took the gamble and we just lost it. We lost it. We lost all of our money.
So
what really done is now you put pressure on these third and fourth draft picks
The
because they
Filipinos.
got to be starters. They can't be busts. Because
Right.
if you pass up on Chris Olave, if you pass up on Kyle Hamilton, if you pass up on Jamison Williams, and any of them make the Pro Bowl,
It's
what
all
did
on
you
you.
do?
It's on Ron on this one. Yeah.
It's crazy. I'm telling you. Y'all did it. Y'all did it. This is what y'all asked for.
No, I
No, we didn't.
didn't ask for shit like
I
that.
didn't ask.
I asked for a new owner. That's what I asked for.
What we asked for is competency.
Yes.
We didn't ask for incompetency.
Yeah.
We asked for competency. I mean, it's the decisions that you make as an organization to try to win. Are you even trying to damn win?
Nope.
What is the purpose? He cannot justify this. I don't give a damn what he say. I don't even listen to his ass no more. I don't listen to none of his pressers or anything. Ron is full of shit. And I knew that last year with the lies and shit. He is so full of shit, it's pitiful.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm just about done, man. I mean, you making it hard for me. You driving fans away.
Yeah.
They are literally driving fans away with
They
the
did.
stupidity.
That's so true. That's so true. But that. Well,
I'm already a Ravens fan, so I'm Ravens fan all over.
Oh my god, man!
Man, I only live 89 miles from Titan Stadium, man.
Oh my
I've been where I live now. I've been there for 35 years, right? Which is about 98 miles away from Titan Stadium in Nashville. I swear to God, man, I think I'm finna go over there to them, man, because this shit ain't even worth pulling for, man. It ain't really, it is not root. How do you root for stupidity?
How?
Yeah.
How the hell do you root for stupidity?
I'm not
I'm
with
trying-
the stupidity here.
I'm trying to figure out why y'all so. I'm trying to figure out why y'all so mad though, because y'all already knew. I told y'all what was going to happen. They screwed us with the name of the team. Y'all still got y'all faith building up. We're gonna snatch it. We're gonna snatch it right back out of y'all again. I told y'all, stop showing your love to this team. Before they put you on y'all grave, man.
No, I disagree with you. See, I'm going back to your name, Skins fan, all day.
Yeah.
This makes it official. I am officially and only a Washington Redskin fan. Okay.
Me too.
Miss me with all this Commander shit. Miss me with all this other nonsense. If you're not talking to me about the Washington Redskins, and unfortunately they died, rest in peace, Washington Redskins.
Right.
Right. Of course. Rest in peace for that.
But that's what I'm a fan of. I'm only a fan here on
I'm
out.
still a fan of Redskins too because you don't. I'm not like it's a new identity. Like what the heck, you know? Like the Commanders, nah. I'm not. I'm not digging with that. No, I'm still a Washington Redskins at heart, dude.
And we got 3 G. We the only NFL team that got 3 GMs and no GM.
Oh my
Right.
god! Right, that's insane.
You just
Like, what the fuck is Martin Mayhew doing?
Nothing for nobody. He's
Hey,
still
2 points of reference. 2 points of reference.
nothing for nobody.
Hey, but look though, 2 points to reference. I'm gonna say it again because B9, you beautifully brought this up. The last time we traded with the New Orleans Saints, we got nothing to show for it. You know what I'm saying? We did it again, and we ain't got nothing to show for it already. You know what I'm saying? And the second thing is this. What is your over and under as far as percentage wise that he doesn't make it? You know what I'm saying, to see year 4 of his contract in a Ron Rivera.
100%.
I mean,
yep, me too.
I'm throwing all my chips in on that one. Like, he does not deserve to be the coach. I mean, and the sad part about it is I don't think he's a bad coach, but because he wants to run, you can't be my hotel manager or my hotel doorman and my hotel concierge, and you can't do it all.
Right.
And Ron got too many hats.
Yeah,
If
he
Ron is
does.
just going to accept being the coach, then that's cool. But you suck as a GM. The people that you bring in suck.
Yep.
You have no business even saying the words front office ever again.
Right.
All you need to worry about is the motherfucking football field. You don't need to worry about scouting. You don't need to worry about personnel. You don't need to worry about cheerleaders. You don't need to worry about naming the name of the team. You don't need to worry about colors. All you need to worry about is X's and O's.
Right. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I hate to tell y'all this, but this is true. This is true facts. It's going all downhill from here, guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If this is day one of the draft, can y'all imagine what the rest of the stuff gonna be?
Man, ain't no telling.
I don't know, man.
Mowing on hay now.
It's gonna be bust. It's gonna be we're gonna be drafting a bunch of busts.
But no, you
Like
got to
what?
look at it like this.
Or what? Like
We got a third round gem in the first round, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hello. Man, we wasted that pick for a third round guy. Well,
my pick that I was thinking about was either Hamilton, because we needed somebody back there. If we couldn't find a linebacker, Kyle could make some things happen in our defense. And if you want Kyle, I was thinking about one of these wide receivers, because like I said, we always saying that Terry McLaurin needs some help. So we still need to shoot up that back end. Yeah, facts.
right.
Facts.
Well, I don't. Yeah, it was going to be okay.
I might have been making jokes. I might have been making jokes about who we was gonna get. But I'm telling y'all, it's gonna happen. I think from here on out, man, we're gonna be, picking up
Grad bus, I guess.
5th round, 6th round running backs and punt returners and field goal kickers and punt kickers. It's gonna be all down here.
It's all like it's really like a one huge cluster freak,
You literally got a small.
Yeah. And the other thing, matter of fact, and the other thing I wanted to ask y'all was this: what's the over?
Long snipe.
Yeah. What's the over? What's the over and under? Yeah. What's the over and under that you all have as far as Deron Payne getting traded so that we can acquire more picks on a day 2, day 3, etc.
I personally thought, just by rumors and stuff, I thought Deron Payne was probably going to be a 1st round trade.
Right.
That's what I thought.
Me too.
If you didn't get that power pig that the Eagles got, trading Deron Payne is pointless.
Yeah.
It's pointless. And not only is it pointless, but you're going to end up going to have to pay the nigga.
Right.
And you can't pay all 4 of them, though. But we can't pay all 4 of them.
But what's going to happen is you're going to end up having, because you're not trading him for a 1st round pick.
Chessman, yeah, right.
You're
Chessman.
going to end up recognizing him, and then you're going to end up right back where you started with Kirk Cousins in the right guard.
Wow.
That's one of them eating is that one.
Cheeseman. Cheeseman, not Chessman.
Sweet.
We're fucked up to the more of the story.
Look, if Kyle Hamilton slips into the 2nd round,
well, he didn't.
He did one. He could go slip in the 2nd round because
he already
didn't get drafted. He didn't get drafted.
No.
Yeah, he did.
When? Who picked him up?
The Ravens.
The Ravens picked him up. Okay, thank you for the information. Okay, yep, we dropped the ball right there. Oh,
no, dropped the ball. We dropped the ball not right there. We dropped the ball at 11.
At 11, you're right. You're right on that. Yeah.
And at 15.
And at 16.
Dropped the ball twice.
Twice, man. Yep. I don't know, man. It just went downhill from the 2nd day,
He just repeated the thing you're saying.
Did anyone pick up the Kobe Dean?
We need to trade our second, our third, and our fourth, and just get every pick in the 7th round. Like,
Seventh round. Why?
dominate the whole fucking 7th round.
Bro, okay.
Be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for.
I didn't ask anything. I don't want to trade away.
I'm not talking to you, man. I'm just saying. I'm talking to B Nizzle. Just be careful what you ask for.
Be nice and dominate the whole 7th round.
Because a lot of Washington do some mock draft. I just stay away from them. I always stay away from the mock drafts and everything.
Who man is this?
Mock drafts. I just stay away from them, because I know we're not gonna pick some players that we wanted. That's why I don't do the draft as well. I don't trust it.
Hey, Skis fan stupid.
Yeah.
Hey, Skis fan stupid, man. Skis fan is hilarious. Man.
I don't. Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out who man is this, man. Who man is this, man? God dang. God dang. Hey, look, at least we can laugh.
All right.
What we doing?
Woo.
And the Ravens, check this out. The Ravens, man,
I got one too, bro.
The
Ravens got, man, tell you.
Wait. The Ravens got no weapons, right? Did they pick up a wide receiver to replace?
Man, Ravens got Kyle Hamilton, man.
Okay, only a safety with no weapons. So Lamar got no weapons.
He is a weapon.
Lamar is a weapon. No, Lamar got no weapons to surround him.
He is the weapon.
I know he's the weapon, but no wide receiver to pass the target. Now
you don't need to. He's the weapon.
Well, so he's a free agent still. So Lamar is gonna go
free agent.
I don't know, because the Ravens did not pay him.
Who is this?
The Ravens did not pay him the money yet.
Theo, you been hitting this, bruh?
No, I'm not.
Y'all know what it is. Tio ain't been on the live stream in so long. He's so excited, man.
I was excited until the 16th pick. Not anymore. I was excited to the 16th pick, and then I thought we can.
How was you excited at the 16th pick? I was excited at 11, but I already knew.
We had the pick. We had the pick, and then we just trade back. I do not want to trade back, and other fans want to trade back, and then that's the mistake they make twice.
You wanted to trade back too. I heard you.
I did not want to trade back. I was thinking about trading back, but I just regret.
I heard you. I saw it in the chat.
I regret that. I regret trading back.
You did it. Man, we gotta suffer because you did.
Yeah, I regret that, man. I regret that.
Yeah, the dummies just got finished with their press conference on Ron and Martin Mayhew, and it's on YouTube, and I just chatted in with them. I called them all morons.
Good.
You dumbasses, you picked a damn punt returner, a 4th round pick in the damn 1st round. You can't justify this damn pick. Y'all all need to be fired. And that was straight to the Washington Commanders channel. And I hope somebody read it. So I hope somebody can tell Ron that he don't know what the hell he doing.
I hope so, man.
Get on my damn nerves, man.
Yeah, of course.
So to take a page out of Silver Linings Playbook, what is you all's best case scenario?
That's my baby, guy.
For a
I'm
day
about to
season?
say,
Jesus H Christ, man.
Hey.
7 and 10.
Funko.
7?
Yep. 7 and 10.
Bullshit.
How about
I think 7, hopefully.
We're gonna win 4 fucking games.
We're gonna win 4 games.
And we're not, as a matter of fact, we're not gonna win 4 games. Somebody's gonna lose 4 games to us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Hey, look, I got a surprise for y'all. Watch this.
What?
This, man, look, man.
Oh, shoot.
I had to catch myself just now. I almost lost it just now. Almost don't let nobody steal your joy. But I got a surprise for y'all. Y'all saying 7. Y'all saying 7 wins. You're saying 7. You saying 4 wins. Dub, go ahead and tell them what's up, Dub.
Huh?
Go ahead
Tell
and
them what's up. I don't know how many wins we gonna get. 1.
Come on, man.
Nah, we gonna be good, y'all. That's how I feel about it.
I don't know, brother. I don't know, Doug.
Man, this
So
team
if they
is
don't
worse
get
than
nothing,
last year.
I don't know.
Reg.
What's up, fellas?
Man,
What's up, Reg?
What's going on?
What's up, family?
How you feeling, baby?
What up?
Man, oh man.
You know what I'm saying? Pop
That's
Reg
some
on the
bullshit.
scene, man.
Hey,
This
you
some
got the flow.
bullshit right here, man.
You got the flow, Reg. What's up?
Man, I'm fucking through, man. I'm through, man. Skins fan, I know you told me earlier, bro. This is crazy. I didn't even have this man on my board. Like, but Jahan Dotson.
Nobody had him on the board.
What?
That's Josh Doxson's little brother, man.
I bet yes.
You could have got the dude in the 2nd, 3rd round, man. Like, is you serious, man? Like, dude is a slot.
Yes.
What is wrong with these people, man? Look, all I can do is laugh right now, man. I'm so mad. I don't know how to feel about it.
We got slot receivers the way the Wizards got forwards. We got zero linebackers, 0 free safeties, but we got every type of fucking wide receiver except a talented one.
Exactly.
I would trade every wide receiver we have right now, every wide receiver for nothing. And I would still be stealing from Arizona.
My thing is, if they was planning on cutting, I just had what's the boy name? Safety. This is Landon Collins. If they was planning on cutting Landon Collins, why not pick up Kyle?
Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand the trade back. I was hyped for that one.
Yeah,
I was happy for the trade back.
Yeah, all y'all
As soon
were.
as they made the selection at 16, I knew all those players was gonna be off that board, man. By the time 16 got to us, I knew everybody was gonna be gone. But Jameson Williams, I really didn't expect that one right there to the line. That threw me for a loop right there.
But look, the biggest problem with it is I don't care who you pick. If you have the 15th pick, you select a player that's a 15th ranked player. You don't select a player that's the 50th ranked player at 15.
Right.
Hey, look, I was channel hopping, right? I was checking out everybody, seeing what everybody was saying. Big Simp, I was on yours, seeing y'all snap over there. I was on Pedro's. I was on Pedro and Juan. They was over there freaking out.
They're freaking out.
Louis T was saying, "Oh, we about to get Kyle Hamilton." I'm sitting back laughing my tail. I said, "Man, y'all have no idea. This is the Washington Commanders. We are going to pick somebody stupid." I said, "Watch," and I can't wait to see y'all faces when we do.
How was Louis' reaction to it?
That was his reaction right there.
Wow.
I got to go watch it.
Yeah. I need to watch it too.
Oh, he won't happy. Trust me.
I ain't even see his reaction. I gotta see.
Did he go off?
He won't happy.
I said, I'm going with you, Sean Taylor. I'm going with you, Sean Taylor.
Yeah.
I did that pick.
But look, you had Treylon Burks right there. Why not select him?
Exactly.
Pick Books.
Why are you gonna select the dude that's 5'11", 176 pounds? You had Treylon Burks right there in your face.
5'11", what, he grew an inch in the last 3 hours?
What? 5'11"?
Dude is 5'11".
No, he
I'm
is.
talking about Jahan Dotson.
No.
Jahan Dotson.
He's 5'10".
5'10".
Oh,
He's 5'9" and a half.
That's even worse.
Jahan Dotson should be a basketball player or
Oh
a
my
basketball
God.
rather than a football player. I don't know. A basketball player or some 5 foot.
He's 5'9.5".
5'9".
He's 5'9.5", 160 pounds.
He said, "I
Dude.
Soaking wet with 2 bricks in his pocket.
Okay.
He's not
I
going.
mean, my biggest thing is this. I mean, you got a head coach that was a linebacker. You got a defensive coordinator that was a linebacker. And, you know, they know how important the middle of the field is, especially in between the hash marks and the numbers. That's where your dig routes,
How you
your
doing,
comebacks, and your flats go, right? So,
Right there.
so you telling me you gonna try out Jonathan Bostic next year on a repaired knee to play the middle linebacker?
No.
No, I'll tell you what I'm saying.
How you doing,
I'm
baby?
telling you, OG, that the 2 linebackers that you just named that are coaches are actually the 2 best linebackers on our fucking team.
Oh man.
And have been the best linebackers on our team since they've been the head coach.
At 56 and 60, that's funny as hell.
And they the best linebackers on our team. You can't name me one linebacker better than them.
I mean, and then okay, with the Buffalo formation, right? They keep talking about the Buffalo formation and what Landon brought to that, right? Okay, you gonna let him go now? Explain to me how you can't put Khalid Hudson in that position. Is he slower than Landon? That much slower? He was a small linebacker anyway. They were saying he was a safety coming out. So either you gonna put him there at Buffalo, and then when we go to straight nickel, I guess it's gonna be Cole and Jamin.
But this is the problem that I had. Ever since Bruce Allen took over, they claim that we don't spend money no more, that we don't go after free agents and we don't win the off season and this and that. And how come we don't never have no motherfucking cap money? If we not spending all this money and doing the old days like Snyder do, how come we don't never have no damn cap money?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
We wasted that draft.
Exactly.
We wasted that cap money on Carson Wentz. We paid the $28 million on him.
Well, really, righteously,
gonna get that bump
28
$28
million
million.
ain't a lot for a quarterback. 20 quarterbacks is Aaron Rodgers. He's got $100 million, $200 million deal. The Packers are still gonna get weapons for him.
Okay.
Well, I look at it like this. I look at it like this. You made that trade, right? Wasn't nobody gonna do that. You traded for him, gave up the picks, and you paid him, right? So I feel like it's a dereliction of duty for Ron not to ask this motherfucker to take a pay cut. He got to restructure.
But who's getting the money though? Carson Wentz is getting $28 million. All of our defense is on a rookie deal except for Allen. All of our cornerbacks is on rookie deals except for Willie Jackson, and he ain't breaking the bank. Like, where the fuck is our money going?
In Dan's pocket. He's stealing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's stealing. Dude.
Yeah.
Stealing the money. Stealing the money.
Yeah, if he did it for the owners, he did no steal from us here.
We should have more cap money than any team in the NFL. Like, how the fuck was we gonna pay Russell Wilson, but then we give Carson Wentz $28 million, and now we ain't got no more money?
Exactly.
You think Russell Wilson was gonna play for us for $28 million?
Hell no.
No.
What we doing? We still paying Dion?
Exactly. Like,
We still playing Hainsworth.
Yep. Dion, Albert, Hainsworth. That's the worst Yeah, but
Where the fuck is the money going, man? That the shit
man.
don't add up.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
Hey, I got head out real quick, man.
So she wear the pants in. So she wear the pants in the relationship, huh?
Nah.
Uh-oh.
Nah.
I see the conversation.
Yes, dude. Tell him, bitch, it's all right.
Oh,
Yeah, it's all right.
Go ahead, then, player. Go ahead.
She said, "Right now, big people, let's go."
Yeah. Happy wife, happy life, dude.
You have a blessed night, bro.
Y'all have a good one, though, y'all.
I have a good one, man.
Josh Norman, don't forget about that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we paying him too still. Like,
Yep.
it's ridiculous, man.
It is ridiculous. Yeah, until
more cap money than any team in the NFL.
remember we overpaid Landon Collins.
We still overpaying Landon Collins.
Yes, that's true.
We
That's
still
true.
ain't cut him yet.
Well, we should have cut him like after I don't know when we gotta cut him into like 3 months. We should cut him earlier.
Nah, you got to wait till June, man, so you can get more. You can get about $12 million in June.
That's fine. I will take.
Yeah, after June 1st.
Take the $12 million.
Because if you cut them down, man, you ain't gonna get. You're gonna get a couple mil, but it ain't gonna be $12 million.
Yep, you got the point. You got a point.
You gotta wait till after June 1st.
June 1st. Okay.
Spence
Like
fans
2 more
just
months
said,
left.
We gonna cut him in June. We gonna have 12 million, and then July for some odd reason we only gonna have 2 million, and we ain't signed nobody.
Exactly.
What? I don't know. Oh my. Okay. I don't know. 12 to 2 million. I don't. For a month later.
Just.
Okay, I believe that. I believe Ron is more delusional than the fan base, man.
What? Yeah, that's true.
But you know what killed me? Why would we give up draft capital for a dude that was gonna get released anyway?
Right.
Nobody, and as you can see, they said nobody was trying to trade for Wentz.
Because you're so sorry. Because you're so sorry, Reggie Reg, that not even a bum like Carson Wentz would sign with you as a free agent. That's why.
Because they know the organization is a joke. That's what it is.
Quarterbacks
we played ourselves.
will be backups for other teams before they want to be starters for us.
Hey guys, they talking about us bad. They talking about us real bad on TV, man.
Oh my God.
Oh, what now?
I said they talking about us bad on TV all around, man. They're saying we did it worse.
Yeah.
Yep. No shit.
Can you be mad at them? Hell no.
Nope. I'm not mad at these analysts. No.
I mean, it's like we were a laughing stock under Bruce Allen for all those years, and then you make this coach-centric move, and I believe Ashburn syndrome that got this motherfucker all fucked up. Ron don't know what the hell to do, man.
And why his name got to be Dotson?
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, so much like
Yeah.
that.
Dr. Little Brother here, I think.
Of all the names in the world, we got to get another Dotson.
Come on. Yeah, of course.
Another
It's spelled differently, pronounced differently, but it's close as hell.
Let me give a shout out. Amos, thank you for the becoming a member to my channel. Appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot.
Man. We're gonna have like a long season ahead of us.
Now let's see how they gonna scheme this dude open.
Right.
Scott Turner.
And they were looking so stupid at the press conference. It looked like they panicked. After Hamilton was gone, it just told them off.
Dude. Really panicked. Really panicked again.
They messed up. They messed up at 11. That's what they messed up at.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Your man was on the board. Get him.
Chris Olave was right there.
Get him.
Carl Hamilton was right there, man.
Hamilton was right there.
But even at 15, the damn middle linebacker from Utah was right there.
Exactly.
Devin Lloyd, the green dot guy. sideline to sideline. 6'3", 245 pounds, 4'5", 40.
And the
Jordan Davis.
going to the Jaguars.
Jordan Davis. We should have get him. He's a beast, man. A big dude.
We suck.
Yeah, we suck. B9, tell it again. Tell it again.
But see, this is what really pisses me off, though. You took a strength in your D line that you've been cultivating for 2 years after you done moved in as the new head coach, and that was one of the reasons that drew you here was the D line. Then you come along and draft what I think, I don't know, y'all probably disagree with me. You draft a bust at number 2 in Chase Young. Then 2 years later, you got Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen, the Alabama Wall. You pay Allen. You should have traded Payne 2 years ago and got a second round draft choice for him. But you keep him, see that he ain't working with you. You cut your depth with Iron Man, and you let damn Tim Settle that you've been grooming for 2 years, let him walk for peanuts to Buffalo. And then you announce that you ain't picking up his 5th-year option. So if you knew you wasn't going to pick up his 5th-year option, what the fuck did you let them other ones walk out the door for and cut him?
On the Warpath said
your ass up here, 405.
on the Warpath said it ain't that bad, y'all.
Yeah,
Shit, he crazy as hell.
It ain't that bad.
on the
Yeah,
Warpath,
come here and justify that pick.
It ain't
bring your
that
ass up here
bad,
and explain
Corey.
yourself.
Yeah, come on.
Bring your ass up here and explain yourself, 405.
He said it ain't that bad.
Because it's bad.
Oh,
It
it's
is
bad.
bad.
It's
Terrible.
bad. It's bad. The pick is bad.
It's Joe Clark cold blue bad. Get the chains off the door.
No, it's Cameron Cheeseman bad.
Damn.
And I'm gonna tell you how bad it is.
Damn.
This Josh
We didn't
Doctor
sell
bad.
not one ticket tonight. Nobody wants to see a Commander game because of our draft pick. Nobody.
Anybody going to buy his jersey? Who gonna buy his jersey?
I'm not gonna buy his jersey. Nope.
Not that.
Him drafting him makes me want nobody's jersey. I don't even want to Chase Young jersey anymore.
The only jersey I'm getting
Now, where's
is
the
jersey
sale?
one.
The only jersey I want is Terry McLaurin.
The only jersey I'm getting is the one with my name on the back.
You want
God damn.
Going
Say
to
what?
Terry McLaurin jersey.
I'm
Hey,
telling
Doug,
y'all.
pull me up a cup over there, man. He's
I'm
stressing
telling
me out
y'all.
over
It's
here.
going all downhill.
Pull me up.
It's going all downhill from here, guys. I'm telling you.
I know. I'm not even looking forward to tomorrow.
It's over.
It's over, man. It's over.
This is this the movie Major League.
Oh, man.
It's going all downhill.
It's like a domino effect here.
The owners purposely
He said it like a domino.
because they know they got to sell the team.
Huge domino
Adam
effect.
already knows he has to sell the team, so he's just fuck it up until the NFL snatches it from him.
What's up, Santiago?
How you doing, brother? What's going on, my family?
Whoa.
What's up, fam?
Take your mask off, man. Anytime you talk with the mask on.
Well, hey, look. You seen me earlier. I had my Washington shirt on and everything. I got pissed off. I would have joined y'all right afterwards when I got off of Big Simple shit, but I had to tell y'all, I had to go and see Ron and Martin Mayhew's little press conference, and
Fuck them.
I just to see what they had to say. It was just
He said
disappointing.
Happy Thanksgiving again, didn't he?
Oh man.
He wasn't.
Man,
Soon
but I
enough,
tell you,
baked our ass a cake.
man, it's
What?
I'm speechless.
Hey, look, Tim, I saw how you were. I saw how you was earlier, Santiago. Tell the fans, that's over here, how you feel about that pick.
How I feel about the pick, I feel like a butt now because Dean Big Brother Almighty T told me to stop buying Washington gear. I ain't buying that shit none this fucking year no more.
Nope.
I'm dead fucking serious. That shit hurt.
It hurts, man.
Just listening to Martin Mayhew and Ron Rivera, just like I said before I came on there, I had to see what they had to say. Them justifying, trying to talk about, we picked up a third round pick for Carson, and they also made, because one of the questions they asked was, what's going on with Terry? So right as they got up, Ron said, we've already started to talk to Terry. Look, then you had your idiots that's in the comment section talking about, hey, get a man a chance. Well, nobody mind giving somebody a chance. No disrespect, Roger. Okay. But we tied. This will be the second year in a row we taking somebody as a first rounder, and they really a second, third rounder or less.
Exactly.
Yep.
You gave him too much credit because he's not even a second round. That's too much credit.
No, reason why I'm giving some credit because Ready Red said that they had him at least on as a second round on their board. With Dallas, I don't find relevancy, but hey, I just tried to give them a little credit. I ain't hear nobody say nothing about no Jahan Davis, but this is the second year in a row.
Get it right. Get it right.
I didn't even look at dude highlights, man.
It's Jay Dotson. It's Jay Dotson now.
Yep.
Hey, that's what. Bro. How do we have two Jay Dotsons on as a wide receiver on our team in less than 10 years? Can anybody tell me that?
They're trolling us, bro.
They're trolling us. Yeah. They're just really just messing with us, man. Shit.
If Ron had, he's drafted a bust or he overdrafted him.
Yep.
Damon Davis was overdrafted last year. I said that he would be good if he could convert to middle linebacker, but he couldn't. Because I knew that's what Ron wanted him to be. I knew he wanted him to be a Mike because we needed a Mike.
Hey, let's be real about this, y'all.
Damon Davis a bust.
We're in year 3 of Ron Rivera drafting.
Damn.
I'm not
he sucks 3 years.
Expectation on is a bust, but the stats say he's a bust. And the reality of it is that Cameron Curl had one good season. That is the best draft pick and the only draft pick that has given any results to Ron Rivera. Cameron Curl.
You can't get it, Ron. You can't get it to Ron. That's Kyle Smith.
That's Kyle Smith.
That's correct. That is Kyle.
Because of that. Ever since Kyle Smith left, now we're drafting bum ass players now.
That is correct. That's Kyle. I have to say that is Kyle.
Yeah, ever since Kyle Smith left, now we're dropping bum players like Jay Davis. No, Jahan Jay Davis and Jahan Dotson.
I mean, I just can't understand why we can't draft a need if we're not going to take the best player available.
This is Washington, man.
It's allergic to success, really.
Yeah, that's fine.
They just do the most boneheaded shit ever, man.
I've ever seen.
Just like they just would go so opposite of what the fuck we got. Just what we thinking about, they'd just go off the cliff, man. Like what the
I mean, we and this y'all wanna know something. Us being fans, we all tried to get on board when the Carson Wentz stuff because we ain't had no choice. But then they turn around and do some bullshit like this in the first round. They could have got George Pickens.
Yep.
They was even saying that you wrong.
Exactly. They should have got. They could have got Mechie from Alabama.
Yes. They was saying that to Ron in the presser. What's going on, Warpath? They was talking about that to Ron in the presser.
How you doing?
Hey, Warpath, what's going on, brother? Hey, look, you got the floor, man. We want to know why you think it's not a good.
We need an explanation. What's going on, man?
Yeah.
And Warpath, make it sound good because I didn't watch
can't hear you,
what
brother.
you said about it.
We can't hear you, bro. We can't hear you, bro. He's zoned out.
Hey, hold on. First of all, give me a minute with me now. I looked at it and I said, when they first drafted it, I said, who the hell is this? And then I said that. But then I said, let me go look at this cat. Let me go see what he does.
Yeah.
You throw a ball to him. Yeah, he looked like he should be on the Feed the Children menu. But if you if you throw a ball to him, this guy will catch it. Like if it's in his range, if it's in his wheelhouse, he's going to catch it. He can run almost any route on the route tree. The guy's he's not bad. Now, is he a second round talent? Yeah. But at the end of the day, if we get this guy and he produces that for and B9, I know you're gonna put your hand on your head like this the whole time, and like, what the fuck are they doing? That's it. That's exactly what y'all been saying the whole time. But I mean, at the end of the day, you need a wide receiver in any way.
That's
because
true.
Either you
Hey,
not
why
gonna
not
get
get
started-
Olave?
Why not get Olave?
Why
To be
not
honest
get
with you,
Jameson Williams?
Or
Olave-
Garrett Wilson.
Okay, so you said get a guy who's got a
Or
torn ACL.
Pickens.
You got
Or
a guy.
Pickens.
You said you're talking about a guy who's got a torn ACL. You can still get Pickens. And then you got Chris Olave and Homeboy are pretty much the same thing. Jahan Dotson and Olave are about the same guys.
How about Garrett Wilson?
Only about a 4-inch difference.
But they're about the same. They play the same.
4 inches doesn't make a difference.
They play the same though. I mean, it depends on which woman you're asking about the 4 inches though. But pause.
Warpath. Can I ask, bro? Can I ask? Since you said that, my point is, it's a big difference between the Big Ten and the SEC. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Ohio State.
Ohio State in the Big Ten too, Santiago. What's the difference?
But they play bigger games than Penn State.
What are you talking about? They play the same teams. They play bigger games.
Just listen to me.
I'm listening to you, but you said they play bigger games. I mean, maybe they've been they've been to the playoffs.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Bigger games, bro. Bigger games. That's what I'm talking about.
And also the dude can return punch too. Who the hell on the roster gonna return punts for y'all right now? If we took this guy out of it, who you gonna put returning punts?
We basically put ourselves in that position.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, you still got. We talk about linebackers too. You still got Nakobe Dean out there. You still got for these safeties. You got You got Kirby.
Talk one at a time. Talk one at a time.
You got Kirby. You got Kirby Joseph from Illinois. You still got Homeboy from Penn State. So you still got options out there. And how many times do we see these guys that are put on pedestals in the first round and they wind up flaming out? Roger just mentioned, he just talked about Chase Young and how everybody was on Chase Young's boat and he may or may not be a bust. I'm not saying he's a bust, but just look at it 2 years later. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so answer me this since you feel that way, Corey. Whose spot, because first rounders are starters.
Yeah.
So whose spot is Dotson taking?
That's a good question.
Whose spot is he taking?
Yeah.
Who on that roster deserves to be a starter? That's the question you should be asking yourselves.
No.
Well,
including Dotson. But including the rookie that we just drafted, none of them deserve to be starters.
Okay, so you just got a guy who's a starter.
Huh?
You just got a guy who's a starter now.
Okay.
Right? That's what you're talking about.
I'm going to interject on what he just said because Curtis Samuel is
Boy, was you got one of these talking to your throat? We can't hear you.
Yeah,
bro.
I can't.
Are you okay, Santiago?
Yeah, you got the cigarette jam, man. Come on.
Yeah, you gotta get there.
Let me change my earpiece. I got to change my earpiece.
Almost
Put the cigarette down, man.
But yeah, my point of it is that Smith. He's got Steve Smith at his side to validate the overall draft pick.
We got an echo now.
Yeah, we got an echo.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Somebody got tab open. Sound like
You button.
Mic check.
Yeah. Can you hear me? I can hear myself.
All right. Process of elimination. Testing.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my earpiece fixed up.
On.
Was it him?
Yes, it must have been Santiago. But yeah, my point of it is, Corey, is that this guy is just in the mix. He's the same as Kirby Gorn. He's the same as Curtis Samuels. He's the same as the second round or third round pick we got last year. All of them are the same. If you're going to get somebody at the 15th pick, they need to be a surefire starter that has a clear skill set, regardless of position. We still need a middle linebacker. We still need a free safety.
So let me ask you this. Hold on.
Drafting him, we still need a dominant wide receiver.
Right. Let me ask you this, though. Nizzle. So would you have drafted Jameson Williams?
Over him? Yes.
Yeah. But he's not going to be a day one starter.
Facts.
He's not going to be a day one starter.
Right.
That's
true.
Now, he's not going to be saying, and we really don't know what's going to be of Jameson Williams because of his ACL. Because if you look at all his highlights, all he's doing is running go routes. He's not cutting. So, I mean,
hey Corey, let me say that before I had my AirPlug malfunction. Let me say this. I just feel like this. When is it? Those people are still out there, Nakobe Dean or whoever not.
Right.
What have they done to make us feel warranted to think that they will make sensible picks of what we need in the rest of this draft? Much less they didn't do it last year. They didn't do it. It's not. We don't have faith. I definitely don't have faith in them making a sensible pick with the rest of this draft, knowing that we need a Nakobe Dean. If we don't get Nakobe Dean, or at least the next best third linebacker that's available, I feel that's a travesty, bro.
So, outside of De'Ami Brown, and unfortunately, I say the verdict's still out on Jamin Davis, right? But
And I agree.
outside of those two dudes, that draft class is not that bad. Like, you think about it. Let's roll through that draft class, and you think about John Bates. I mean, we can say how stupid that trade up for Cam Cheeseman was. I won't disagree with anybody on that.
Yeah,
but you got a position you ain't got to worry about for forever. You got a 15-year guy right there. As stupid
Now,
as
checkmate.
it worked, right?
Checkmate. I'll give you checkmate on that one.
So
you said checkmate.
Cam Cosby, when he was healthy, the dude was halfway. The dude was decent, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, I think we kind of like, yeah, you're gonna have hits and misses, but the misses hit harder. But those hits, though, that we've gotten, those hits have been hitting, guys. Like the thing is with Jamin Davis, we all said it. He played out of position. He's not. Roger said he's not a middle linebacker. Yo,
Corey, we want with them hits. We want them hits to be like doggone like my man Chris Rock on New Jack City. It be calling me, man. It be calling me. What we want them hits. We want.
I gotta call bullshit on that though, because now that Jamin Davis is not the middle linebacker, are we saying that we have a great weak side linebacker? No, he's still some shit.
But who's great? But that great, like you don't. I don't think you need great though. You gotta be good. You gotta be good. Yeah.
Right.
He's not even average.
He from last year, his rookie year. You are absolutely right. But the dude, like we say, we got to draft these guys. You got to develop these cats too, right?
No, you draft
You do.
starters.
Yes, you do.
You draft starters in the first round. You draft starters.
You draft starters in the top half of the first round. A lot of these cats in the bottom half of the draft are backups entering into camp, and you know that.
What good was Jamin Davis?
That's
19. He wasn't the top half of the draft.
What do you think of like a?
Come on, I get what you're saying. And I get where you're coming from, but at the end of the day, like, why are we gonna cut the kid off at the legs after one season of him being mismanaged?
I'm not asking you to cut him off at the legs. I'm asking you to be realistic in your assessment.
I'm being realistic in my assessment.
And the drafting of the organization. It has been putrid. You talk about
it hasn't been putrid, it's been average.
Putrid.
It's been average.
Fucking awful.
No, it has not. It has been average.
I have a question.
Cameron Curl and Cosby are the only two players that have done
John Bates. You got John Bates.
He's a nobody.
He's not a nobody.
No.
Shaka Tony had key sacks in that win against Seattle.
Nobody.
So you had a guy who's developing. I will give you Derek Forrest is a nobody.
Yes. All of them are nobody.
Ben St. Juice, when he was healthy, played pretty well.
Nobody.
Nobody, wow.
But these nobodies become somebody, though. But if you don't give them the opportunity to become somebody.
They haven't yet. Today is now April the 29th. On April the 29th, they've done nothing.
Well, if that's the case, hold on. Okay, if that's the case, then with your logic, to be honest with you, none of these cats on this team have done nothing because they were 7-19. So basically, you're talking about getting rid of. We might as well get rid of John Allen, Terry McLaurin, get rid of all these guys because they've absolutely done nothing.
John Allen, defensive player last year. Why would we get rid of him?
He's done nothing. He's done nothing. They're not winning. They're not producing.
No, he's put up stats.
He's not, but he's not. They're not winning. They're not winning. They're not doing what they need to do. Something he's doing is not helping them get to the overall cause.
You can move the goalpost to make your argument.
I'm not moving the goalpost. I'm not moving it.
Our GMs. Our GMs are making individual assessments trying to get us to a winning thing. They are making terrible individual selections. Thus, you will never have a positive collective because you're not bringing positivity into the equation in the
when you have an organization that is trying to get off the ground level, and this is top level, right? But every damn thing that they do, everybody's like, well, this is horrible, this is dreadful, oh God, this is just whatever it wants to be. How in the world can they get better, right?
Well, I will say this. When I was watching the presser with Ron, and he talked about Jahan Dotson, he went and compared it to Steve Smith, and I was totally disrespected. And Deshaun Jackson. And I was totally disrespected for two reasons. Number one, Deshaun Jackson, when you needed him to play a full season in a season, he was never there unless he was fitted. Then and Steve Smith, he gave up on Steve Smith, who still had solid years in the NFL, who went to the Raiders and still balled at a high level. But he compared them, and I was like, you know what I'm saying? That was the worst thing that Ron.
Did he give up on him, or did Dave Gettleman give up on him? Hello. I'm just saying.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not a Panthers fan. All that matters to me is that Ron Rivera has done a terrible job of being a general manager and a front office personnel man for the Washington football team, the Washington Redskins, and now the Washington Commanders. He has literally fucked up 3 different organization names in one tenure.
I tell you what, Corey, to back up what B9 is saying when he just said that, if you take away that one season that Ron got the coach of the year, you take away that one season, he has not lived up to be. He has Bill Belichick power in Washington right now.
Oh, I never agreed that he should have that power. Now, don't think I'm crazy. Like Ron is a football coach, and I say this till I'm blue in the face. He is a football coach.
Facts.
That is what it is. But when you have a guy that hires you, like if I think I may be good, I may be good at what I do, but if they want me to be a vice chancellor or something, and I see that payday and what comes with it, bump the responsibilities, I want to take that payday, even though I may be widely underqualified for it, right? But if I'm going here and say, hey, like I can put this on my resume for later on down the road if this doesn't flare out. That is the thing. That coach-centric thing does not work. It does not work. It only works for very few. Bill Belichick is only one, and then Andy Reid is the other guy who are
earned that. They earned that. Yes,
they have earned that, and really, Reid only really earned that in the last few years, probably at Kansas City, right?
That Andy Reid.
So I think that I do agree that Ron needs to be. They need to hold. There has to be somebody. There has to be a football mind over him. Somebody that can evaluate. The only reason why Ron was hired at the end of the day too was he's an adult. That's it. Because they needed a damn adult in the room. But you got to have somebody. You got to have some oversight on who's making the talent evaluation. Because he can't do both. He's proven that he cannot do both.
He sucks. He fucking sucks at being a front office person.
Yeah, he's bad.
He's so bad about that.
He's bad.
Hey, since y'all said that,
has no general manager.
So B9 and Corey, since y'all both said that, who makes the better picks? Daniel Snyder or Ron Rivera?
Oh, I pick Kyle Smith. Make the best picks.
I didn't get that as a choice.
I think. I mean, I don't.
And he's
and remember now, Daniel Snyder once upon a time he would pay for whoever the big name free agent was. Now
Dan Snyder, he did say they should have drafted Santana Moss over Rod Gardner. So I mean,
all right,
well, okay.
I mean, there's report. You can roll back the tape on that, but like I said, a blind squirrel finds a nut. Oh,
hey, I got one. Hey, look, Corey, I got one better than that.
Go ahead.
A dead clock twice. It's right twice a day.
There you go.
and it's not just the drafts. Every year, top free agents turn us down. Like
that's not. Hold on. That before you even get in that, I got a theory for this. Got a theory for this. Nobody wants to come to Washington. And when I say nobody wants to come to Washington, I need y'all to let's look at it as Washington fans. Let's look at it. Let's look at our basketball team. Let's look at our hockey team. Let's look at our baseball team.
Right.
I can count on one hand how many premier free agents want to come here that really are getting paid at the value that they actually should be. Like Max Scherzer going to the Nationals, right? They still have to pay him for another 5-6 years, right?
Yep.
Nobody wants to come to Washington. And it's not just the Commanders and the Redskins. You have to overpay.
And
Kevin Durant.
No one wants to pay for Ron Rivera either. Because
Kevin Durant didn't even want to come back. And he's from DC.
There's no coach that is a Ron Rivera's pedigree that cannot bring in a superstar player to play for them. So not only is it the Redskins, but no one wants to play for Ron Rivera either. Because everybody knows Ron Rivera. Everybody knows he's Riverboat Ron. Everybody knows his style of coaching. Why don't nobody want to fucking play for him?
Well, I think Martin Mayhew is in the wrong position. I'm sorry.
want Floyd to answer the question. Why does no one want to play for Ron Rivera?
Well, that kind of goes back to what I said, though. Ain't nobody want to come here. Nobody wants to come here. And that's not. And one thing, Ron, and Ron also. Hold on. You want me to answer the question, right? Right? Yeah. You want me to answer the question too.
Come on.
Let's think about this in the grand scheme of things, right? How many times from 2011 to now? Hold on, I'm answering your question. If you give me a second, hold on. You gotta set the table first.
Get your birthday cake ready.
You gotta set the table first. How many in Carolina to Washington has there been big free agents coming to play for Ron Rivera in the first place? Nobody. But they seem to make it happen because you know what he always winds up doing? Losing. He pays his guys.
He winds up losing.
He pays his guys. But somehow, even in losing, the man winds up in the playoffs.
1 year.
And he 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I mean, that's still not a good percentage.
Once again, I'm not a Carolina fan. I'm a Washington fan.
I know
1
that.
year.
It's reputation.
1 year.
1 year.
Yeah, 1 year in the playoffs. And we all know how.
One out of two. Okay, you're right. So 50%, 50-50. He's got 50-50 shot of making the playoffs.
But even the 1 year, he did 1 year, 2 years losing record.
But they made the playoffs. What's the goal, right? To get to the chip, right? And he got you into the door to get to a chip. That's something we haven't had.
No, he held the door open for the chip getters. That's what he did.
That's fair. But he got to the party.
So he's done nothing.
He's done something.
He's done nothing.
He's done something.
And once
he's
again,
done something. You can't turn your nose out and say that he's done nothing. He's done something.
Hey, Corey, B9, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this to both of y'all, okay? This is what this is my personal opinion, okay? If the NFC does not, if we have no reason for us not to at least achieve the playoffs because the NFC don't have no Russell Wilsons. We don't have no Joshes over here. We don't have no Pat Mahomes over here. We got very little quarterbacks in the NFC that we should be a team in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's doable.
It's doable.
So based off the draft tonight, do you think we got closer to getting to the playoffs, or do you think the other teams in our division got closer to getting to the playoffs?
The other teams for sure.
Exactly.
AJ Brown by himself, man. I like, dang, man.
Eagles
maintain. Is the Eagles quarterback even a quarterback?
Does it matter?
Eagles maintain. They did.
I don't know that. If to answer that question, yeah, it matters because at the end of the day, if Lamar Jackson can't throw the rock like Pat Mahomes or Josh from Buffalo, it makes a difference now.
But going on
because if he can't put he can't put them numbers up.
The playoffs.
What'd you say?
I said going off of Corey logic, they made the playoffs though. They were closer to the chip.
They were getting to the party. They got into the party. I mean, the man took a 13-3 team from the previous year, doubled up, got them to the playoffs.
Yeah.
They had no quarterback, and this is his fault. They had no quarterback, and that is on his own fault. They went with Taylor Heineke. They thought Ryan Fitzpatrick, and a lot of us said this too. It's like, you're going to try to make us believe in Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Now you're making my case.
No, I'm making my own case. I'm not making your case. I'm making my own case. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
No, you're making my case.
No, sir, I'm not.
The whole argument is that our whole front office run by Ron Rivera is some shit. And everything that you
so I'm making my own case to that situation.
But everything you're saying is validating that there's some shit.
Everything. Yeah, they got problems. Oh, no doubt. I've said they got problems.
No, there's
but
shit.
like the one thing is with in the NFL, and we've seen it. If you got a quarterback who is somewhat functional, they can mask a lot of things. I remember a Carson Wentz that would whoop us plenty of times in the NFC East.
That's right.
So if this guy, and I think that guy's got to be, if we can win 7 games, they won 7 games with Taylor Heineke, y'all. Think about that. That guy's not worth 2 more games, 3 more games. Then you still got some question marks.
Well, my biggest question mark is they gonna be smart enough to know, hey, we need to still hand the rock off to the running back at times.
The problem with that logic is that the competition is closing the gap. While we are still drafting more Curtis Samuels, they are actually getting real football players that are actually making their teams better, while our team is still being status quo, drafting another Smurf to guard over the Mushroom Village. Like we have cornered the market on slot receivers. We have every type of slot receiver. We have a starting number 1 that's a slot receiver, special teams from Ohio State. We've got another slot receiver from Ohio State that was a slot receiver from the Panthers. Now we just drafted another 5'9" slot receiver from Penn State. And by the way, there's never been a good wide receiver in the history of Penn State, ever.
Hey, B9, my thing, I feel your pain. My only thing about that is when you look at the track record, the Giants has had multiple first-round picks in I don't know how many years in a row, and look where the heck they at. The Jaguars has had multiple first-round picks. The Jets has had multiple first-round picks in the first round, and they still ain't no close.
You just named the worst fucking teams in the league, and all
that's what I'm that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Is make room for the Commanders because they belong in that breath. They are one of the worst teams. They are one of the worst teams. They have one of the worst stadiums. They have one of the worst owners. They have the worst GM. They've got the only thing they've got is a head coach. That's all they got.
I can't say facts.
They got the name sucks. The logo sucks. They can't even put their own Super Bowl years right on the damn helmet. Everything about this organization, which is supposed to be a rebranding, a brand new, fresh organization, it fucking sucks.
Hey, look, B9, I want to make sure I tell Corey, hey, check this out, Brett. I told everybody on Big Simples Live, I said, tell me how this happens, okay? How do they leak out the name a month in advance? We know
they did that on purpose. They did that on purpose.
True. Okay.
They did that on purpose.
But then leak out. But then leak out. Here it is telling us that it's either gonna be Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Kyle Hamilton, Drake London, and now they couldn't keep the Commander's name on rap, but they can keep a person. Even when I watched Jahan Dotson's interview after he got drafted, he literally said he only had one coach that contacted from Washington, and he did not expect Washington, of all people, to pick them. Wow. They can keep something like that on wraps, but can't keep the integrity of a name.
But Santiago, you talking about 2 different sides of the coin of the same coin, though, bro. Like those people on that side, that's the business side of it, right? Yes. And then you got your football people on the other side, right? That's the one thing. If you look at it, it's completely different, right? You look at Jason dude is always constantly talking, trying to reveal stuff. Ron don't say much. Ron does not say much. He does. He's a bad poker player, but that just I don't know. And you know, when also you have that that pick, you know, you could say, hey, it smelled like panic. And this was the guy that they had on the board. It was the best player available on their board. So I don't know, man.
Point blank, we all can agree.
Yeah.
We messed up at 11. Point blank. We just messed up at 11.
I don't think we did. No, I disagree with that. I don't think they messed up at 11.
They messed up at 11 by messing
They messed up. They messed up when they had to give up them 3rd round picks and they wanted to recoup them. That's where they messed up at.
Yeah.
That's where they got. I don't think they messed up at 11.
So
I don't think they messed up at 11.
I think personally they was trying to I think they was trying to get Kyle. But they could have got Kyle at 11 instead of try to get more picks and then try to see if Kyle was going to fall to them. But it turned around and bit him in the butt.
Yeah.
Jahan,
And that's what you get. That's what you get sometimes when you move back.
Corey be right. Jahan Dotson's tape does look good, and he is a football player. But where we were at 11, there was a totally different tier of football players clustered together that we had available to us. When we got into the Jahan Dotson portion of it, that's when we entered a second tier. Other teams, once we fucked up, we weren't the only team that traded down. Other teams smelled blood in the water and said, we know what the Redskins want. We're going to jump in front of them and we're going to run all the good receivers in this top tier off the board.
Except Pickens. We could have still got Pickens.
I mean, hold on. But the guys that they had linked him to, the only guys that they had linked him to, right? Well, you had Garrett Wilson, you had Olave, right? And then
Drake London.
Drake London went early. They said Drake London was, a lot of people said Drake London was the guy.
Let's be real now. You know, everybody that goes to Alabama is linked to us. So the wide receiver from Alabama, just because he went to Alabama, you know he's linked to us. Anybody from Alabama or Ohio State, we're giving them a look. Ron went to Ohio State.
Yeah.
Thank you, Skins fans, for thank you.
All right.
You would take Dotson later. Trade back again. Because you could have got him way later.
Why not
Corey,
linebacker on the board? Nobody picked the linebacker yet, so you had to go damn it to pick the best linebacker and fill a need position at 15, and you now have the extra 3rd and 4th. If you'd have got a wide receiver in the 2nd round, which you will definitely find the same Dotson characteristics in the 2nd round, now you killed 2 birds with 1 stone because you actually filled a need for a starting position and you rounded out your defense and you still got a damn 5'10", 5'9" slot receiver in the 2nd round. Hell, you might have even got the North Dakota kid that's actually 6'4" that can actually play on the outside.
Well, let me say, Corey.
Yo.
Can I ask you if at 16, do you think the better pick for us at that time with Jahan Dotson, I'm just talking about your personal opinion, do you think the better pick was Jahan Dotson or Devin Lloyd at that time?
I think Dotson probably was better than Lloyd at that point because it's a reason why he slid. It's a reason why these teams that we're talking about that are more competent than Washington let him slide, right? Right or wrong?
That's true.
I'm just saying, and like my guy is Nakobe Dean, Like that.
And I like
That's what I
Nakobe.
like. That's what I like. I like Nakobe Dean.
But why is he still on the board?
Exactly, and that's true. That's true. But at the end of the day, too, who's to say that these cats that are all world that went in the top 12 or went in the top 15 are going to be these world beaters, right?
Facts.
I mean, it's at the end of the day, the draft is a crapshoot, and you always find these cats like there's going to be 3 to 4 or 5 of them dudes that are bust, right?
Mm-hmm. But
And
don't you
then-
think? Don't you think that they were to me the Jahan Dotson scenario? To me, it made me feel like they were more like trying to pacify a lot of us saying why we didn't bring DeAndre Carter back. And then once he's then got taken, it was like we basically grabbed Jahan Dotson because we finally found somebody to play the special teams returner portion of it, and we let him go. And so that was one of the things that I definitely heard Ron and them saying they press is that was one of the things, Ron's favorite word, position flex.
Right.
But the main thing was I did hear him say, well, he played return to special teams and he played at a high level. It seemed to me like they was reaching because they was trying to almost recoup having somebody back there to do that. Now, to do that in the first round, I don't know how to justify that, but it was like, what I'm saying, I got a little confused because I'm like, okay, we could have put what's the running back that we got, the little small one that's okay last year that we drafted.
Patterson.
Yeah, Patterson. We could have put Patterson back there. We could have gave Patterson a chance. That's the way I look at it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Maybe we can book. Let me say this. I'm gonna be out of respect now. Out of respect to this young man, because I'm gonna say this, and I told Big Simple in this. I felt this way when my nephew got drafted to the Rams last year, and I was in there at the draft. We was all doing it on. We was all doing it through the agent, and we was doing the draft part and everything. It was people that was online that was saying stuff that was like, "Hey, instead of picking Bobby Brown, y'all could have recouped some picks because Rams don't never have a bunch of picks. And they was trying to prepare for the person that was ahead of my nephew to get traded. I mean, it was his contract year, so they was preparing. So this year he's slated to be the start. And so I had to really think about it and say maybe we're not giving. I really don't want to throw dirt on the young man because I don't know him or he's not a familiar name that I'm used to. And all of us watch college football. So when Corby said it, when Skin said it, Dub said it, Hawk said it, B9, most of us saying, who the hell is Jahan Dotson?
Right.
That when we had to go look and see who it is, I'm hoping that the young man succeeds. I'm just kind of pulling for I hope if this is what we wind up, and tell me if anybody thinks differently, this is what we wind up doing. With this team, we wind up hoping for the best, but expecting the fucking worst.
We got another Wizard superstar. We got another player that's going to look good for the Washington scale, but he's not going to be on the NFL scale. Just like Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin to us is such a great receiver and so much this and so much that, but on the NFL scale, he's just a good receiver. He's not anybody's not trading first round draft picks for him. They're not doing this and that or whatever. He's no Devontae Adams in any step of the imagination. But to us, he's like that.
Well, we also, when you make that point now, we got to say those receivers that we link as top receivers, they have not went through the cluster of not even lackluster quarterbacks, but the different multiple quarterbacks that Terry has got to go to.
But that's
Terry has went through way. Go ahead.
But you're basically explaining what makes a Washington superstar a Washington superstar, because a Washington superstar comes with a qualifier. A Washington superstar only puts up 900 yards or 1,000 yards, but would have put up 1,500 to 2,000 yards if they had the quarterback that you had, or if they just had a competent quarterback. You know, Bradley Beal would do all this and that for the Wizards if he just had a coach that would coach defense, if he just had this, or if he just had that. We always make excuses for our superstars while a real superstar just does it. Nook has had the same problems that Terry McLaurin has had. And no one has ever said, oh, Nook would be so much better if he had such and such and such. They say Nook is a beast because no matter who the quarterback is, he's putting up 1,500 yards. And until we start treating our superstars like superstars instead of qualifying them as superstars, oh, Logan Thomas with the right quarterback would definitely be a Pro Bowl tight end. Tight ends that don't have a good quarterback somehow make it to the Pro Bowl.
But Nook has had, and he's been in Arizona. He got a great quarterback. He was with Deshaun Watson of all people. Those are solidified quarterbacks that literally.
Who was Nook with the first 4 years with Houston? Before he had Deshaun Watson, who did he have as a quarterback in Houston?
Matched. Who? Hopkins?
He had Carr, the older Carr. He had and some other bums.
Who did?
But he wasn't.
Who did? Hold on, wait a second. Who did Hopkins have?
Look him up. Every bum quarterback Houston ever had, he had.
No, he didn't, because he hadn't been there. Carr was gone like a decade when Hopkins was there.
Once again, every bum quarterback. I don't remember bums.
It won't Schaub, was it?
I don't remember bums.
No, who was the guy?
It was
the guy that they got from Denver. Remember the guy?
Yeah,
the guy that tall.
Keenum was a dude.
Yeah, then he had the tall guy.
Dude, yeah,
the one that come from Denver that was a scrub.
So the point is, instead of trying to catch me in something because I'm saying, the point of it is what you're getting is that he put up great numbers with bum ass quarterbacks that are on the same level as Carr. He had a rack of cars before he had Deshaun Watson, and his numbers were still great. Nobody ever said, oh, Hopkins might be good, but if he had a quarterback, then you see his greatness.
Hold on, I'm gonna slow you down.
I beg to differ. I beg to differ because I remember that we had a cornerback that played against D Hop that they had team practice together. He had an okay, and he also now is a Washington Redskin commentator. Okay,
not anymore.
Give me D Hop.
Yeah, true.
Give me D Hopkins stats, please.
He had his first 2 years, 800 yards. He had 1,200 the next. Then in that year 3, he had 1,500. Then he bounced back down to 950. There you go. And then
that sound like Terry McLaurin numbers to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all about situations, right?
Once again,
and the one consistent cog that he had though, in that throughout those bums, right? His success was really tied with Bill O'Brien and Bill O'Brien's system too. Now,
hey, so he didn't have success in Arizona. He didn't have success, so he didn't have no success in Arizona.
That first season he did. Last year was terrible.
So Bill O'Brien was in Arizona.
I'm saying most of his successful years were with Bill O'Brien.
But how much did Arizona give up to get him?
How much did they give up to get him?
It was an even trade, wasn't it?
No, they fleeced.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, they
Arizona fleeced them.
Arizona
They did.
Yeah, they traded David Johnson, a 2nd round pick, and a 4th round pick.
Oh,
That was the beginning of Deshaun Watson getting pissed off about how he got done.
Now, if you traded that, and we know he got fleeced, but if that trade came in for Terry McLaurin, that would be a fair trade. To get a 2nd round and fuck the running back, but just to get the 2nd and the 4th round for Terry McLaurin, we wouldn't complain.
Okay, so with that being said, if Terry McLaurin was on Dallas's last year wide receiver team, who would have been the best receiver on their team?
Gallup.
What? The man that can't even he ain't even had a 1,000-yard receiver yet.
Gallup is their best receiver. That's why they kept him. That's why they got rid of Amari Cooper.
I think Gallup is as well.
Amari Cooper puts up numbers, but he's a bitch.
But with McLaurin on that team, you would have thought that he would have been, that Gallup would have been better than Terry. You have
to understand that Terry McLaurin only got the chance that he got because he went to us. Terry McLaurin going to a other team would have been a special team player as he was intended to be.
Let's
is because we're so sorry and so secret that any form of talent we're going to glorify.
Hey, B9, I'm gonna tell you to throw I'm gonna throw some extra some extra damn alcohol on the wound. When we were saying that was Kyle Smith that picked it up, that made that pick to Terry. Let's give credit to where credit is due. Rest in peace. That was Dwayne Haskins that told the coaching staff to go and get Terry McLaurin. That is the only reason why.
And then if we're gonna talk about Kyle Smith, right? Kyle Smith was in that room.
True.
They drafted Chase. They drafted Chase Young.
Chase Young. True.
Another bust.
Right, but I'm not gonna call the brother a bust this year.
I can't call him a bust
after this year, I ain't gonna call him a bust.
Stat wise.
I blame the coaching staff on that.
Yeah, they don't play.
I agree with them.
And it's the same reason why you blame the coaching staff is the same reason why Matt Ioannidis isn't playing for this team. Because he didn't agree with the coaching, whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent. But it's the same, that defensive line room.
Another stupid ass move. Cutting Matt Ioannidis and the younger from
Tim Settle.
They didn't cut Settle. Settle ran.
But I got one. Y'all talking about Tim Settle. I got one better than that.
Why the heck is Eric Flowers not been picked up by nobody yet?
Hello.
And I'll tell you, but I'll give you some more dumb moves. Back in the day, I told y'all that we totally mishandled the Trent Williams thing. Totally mishandled it. And then here comes the Packers years later showing you how it should have been done with Devontae Adams. Then we turn around and mismanage the right guard situation. And act like just because we franchised his bum ass that we still couldn't trade him. No.
I've been saying that. I think it was most of us on here that said we should have went on ahead and let go of Brandon Sheriff.
But once again, not just we. So now I've talked about the draft. I've talked about free agency, and I've even talked about how we handle our free agents in our dead weight. Even Landon Collins years ago could have brought us at least a 4th round pick back.
Something.
But
I don't know if he could. I don't know if Landon Collins couldn't have brought you anything back.
Landon Collins.
No, he couldn't have. No, he couldn't. He got.
I agree. I don't think he would have. He's a box safety.
I agree with you with Trent Williams. I agree with you with Brandon Sheriff.
Yeah.
I can't. And really, to be honest with you, who picked up Brandon Sheriff? Who overpaid for Brandon Sheriff?
Ron. That was Ron
hold
pick.
on, another bum organization. So that kind of tells you,
They
in
didn't
the grand scheme
overpay.
of things, who's going to get to who's really
They
going to
didn't
trade for him?
overpay.
Huh?
They didn't overpay.
They overpaid for him.
He
For
took a
Brandon Sheriff, they ain't overpaid for him.
he
They
took a
overpaid for everybody.
he took a
Now,
$6
now the reason why he's saying that, B9, is because you gotta think, name a year. Reason why he's saying that, B9, because name a year that Brandon Sheriff got to play a whole year, including the last year that he was with us.
Say that again.
Name a year that he played a full season, including that last season that he was
It
with
has
us.
nothing to do with the full season. It has to do with his payday. Me and
If
Corey.
you paying, if you paying the offensive, if you paying the offensive lineman, if you paying the offensive lineman, check this out, B9. Check this out, bro.
Man, $18 million a year for the past 2 years.
And Ron picked up that last time because he was feeling confident.
He signed with the Jaguars for $13 million. He took a pay cut.
16, yeah, he did 16, yeah, you're right. He did.
To get the fuck away from our organization, he took a pay cut. We're the ones that were overpaying him.
And guess what? When they look and they see that he, first of all, he had great offensive line coaches. So they helped him to try to get the max of him being able to play in Washington. He's not going to get that in Jacksonville. And so when the very first moment when they think, hey, we're allocating this money to this dude, and he can't even give us 13, 14 games in a season. 13, 14 games. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? Hey, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Brandon Sheriff, we did Brandon Sheriff the same way we did with Kirk Cousins. We drove up the asking price until it was out the roof, and then we just said, hey, we couldn't do it no more. That's the only reason why.
Are y'all listening? We did not drive the price up. The price went down. We overpaid his dumb ass. We're the dummies.
True. Now I agree with that.
He had the entire NFL. He had 31 teams had a chance to give him money, and he took $6 million less. That was the best he could do.
He took $2 million
less than he was stealing from us.
He took $1.5 million less.
You want to know why? Because he got when he signed those franchise tags. When he signed those
2 years in a row,
bro, that's what I was getting ready to say. When he signed those franchise tags, he made all of the money in those franchise tag years that he didn't worry about when he settled for.
Franchise years did he take $13 million?
In fact, I agree with you, bro.
Way more than $1 million, Corey.
He took 16. He took what was 18 this past year. What was it the year before then?
I think it was 16.
It was like 16.
Yeah, I think it was 16.
They just he really left $1.5 million on the table.
On the table, yeah.
Yeah.
Corey, he signed like a 4-year deal.
He signed a 3-year, $49 million deal, $50 million deal. I know what he signed.
Okay, 3 years, $50 million. And how much did he make the last 2 years?
How much did he make the last 2 years? Let's see.
Shit, damn near almost. He was damn near. He was almost close to 40 million. He was damn near close to 40. Damn near close to 40 million.
So you got about 34, right?
38, yeah, something like that, yeah.
34, yeah. I think I got that right.
16, 18?
Yeah, I got that right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
16, 18, yep.
But only $1 million over.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day,
I don't know what type of math you doing.
If somebody who was in need of a guard, at the end of the day, Jacksonville had to overpay on the market value for that dude.
Once again,
I get where you're coming from. They still overpay. They did it with Christian Kirk, right? Did they do it with Christian Kirk? They overpaid. They overpaid for everybody there.
Once again, Christian Kirk, you are comparing apples to oranges. What was Christian Kirk making before he got the Jaguar deal?
He never. I got to intervene, okay? He was in Arizona, and he wasn't the top receiver. It was new.
What I asked was, what was he making before he took the Jaguar deal? He was making way less than he started making the Jaguars. So that is the definition of overpaying. But when you're already making more money from one organization and you are actually taking an annual pay cut, it does not qualify as, saying, oh, they overpaid.
They did overpay. I'm trying to tell you, market value, they overpaid for him.
But I will say this.
I get where you're coming from in Washington. The Jacksonville still overpaid him to bring him there.
Well, I take it a step further. Not only did he do that, B9, what they also did is that because Jacksonville did that, they automatically drove up the market value of wide receivers in a single year.
So what was he worth then, Corey? If the Jaguars overpaid, what was his market value then?
They had him about $15 million.
What was his market value?
$15 million. I just told you that.
So what did they pay? So his market
15,
value.
They paid 16. They overpaid him.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. They overpaid. I'm not talking about Washington. I'm talking about on the open market. They overpaid for him. I get what you're saying. He made more money in Washington.
So who are the teams that were offering him 15 and he turned them down to take this illustrious extra $1 million from the Jaguars?
I just know what they said what the agent said on there, what he was going.
And see, that's
all I'm saying. That's all I'm going off of.
This is what I'm saying about it.
You don't know.
I don't know. That's what we said on there. That's what I told you.
If you know, then tell me the teams. If you know all the other teams that was offering him 15.
B9, let me say this, y'all. Let me say this. One thing you can best believe, I know this for a fact. Before Christian Kirk, we didn't hear no Deebo Samuel, DK Metcalf. He started a chain reaction, a domino effect of everybody. These receivers I'm about to say, Christian Kirk has not put up the stats. The DK ain't even put up no stats yet. But DK, Deebo Samuel, Terry McLaurin, they seen Christian Kirk get what he got, and they're like, wait a minute, hold up. Terry said to himself, not only did I get drafted in a later round, I even put up stats. I come in, I don't complain, no nothing. DK ain't even, he had doggone a quarterback and still didn't put up the numbers. But he's holding out.
So once again,
AJ Brown is part of that holdout process to the point that nobody's paying attention. He went to the Eagles all over Christian Kirk's contract move.
And you're making my point, Santiago. Christian Kirk was overpaid so that the people that actually deserve the market value that Christian Kirk were getting, they all kirked out. They all lunched out with their organization, and the whole NFL has a problem on their hands at the wide receiver position because Jacksonville overpaid someone.
Oh, they turned it into divas. Hey, I agree with you on that. They turned it into NBA divas.
Hold on. The point of it is that this bum-ass guard that Corey's talking about is not overpaid because
he is overpaid.
He is not.
He's overpaid. He is overpaid. He is overpaid. He is overpaid. He is overpaid. He was overpaid.
Are you gonna let me finish my point? Are you gonna
go
let
ahead,
me
go
finish?
ahead, but he's overpaid.
Are you gonna you done turned into PO right now? He's overpaid. He's overpaid. He's overpaid. He's overpaid. He's overpaid.
He's overpaid.
Skins, is Brandon Scherf overpaid, Skins?
Hey, the point of it
Yes, he
is,
is.
like I said,
Oh, okay.
Kurt, this Kurt guy that you talking about started a whole movement with wide receivers. This guard has not started any movement. There is not
No, Trent Williams started that movement.
an uproar of guards saying, "Oh, fuck that! Brandon Scherf got paid this. Well, I'm definitely holding out this year because Brandon Scherf got this. I deserve at least 5 more than Brandon Scherf." That's what overpaid is. You are not overpaid when you are
That's
one
a
of the
segment
top.
of overpaidness. Yes, you're right. That is a segment of overpaidness. But you can also be like, hey, I'm going to throw this money at this cat who does not deserve that number.
And let me hey,
still.
no, and as far as what you said,
We're talking
no,
about
Trent Williams,
overpaying.
Trent Williams drove the market up for guards. That's why his bitch ass treated us like he did in Washington.
Huh?
Trent Williams. I don't get it.
I don't get that one.
Because Trent Williams, when literally we was trying to, this is what Trent Williams did. He got to a point. His whole thing was with Bruce. His whole point of emphasis, and even though when we let go of Bruce and Ron tried to go there, and we was trying to pay him, he still did not want whatever we was getting. And it goes back to what Corey was saying about nobody wants to come to Washington. We don't care what we don't care if Mr. Daniel Snyder paying whatever free agent. They don't want to come to Washington. That's we got the culture. We do dumb shit, i.e. like they did tonight.
That's
and then when it comes, what'd you say?
That's the only reason why nobody want to come to us is because of what's going on in our culture.
Facts.
They know if they come here, they're gonna get paid for sure because we're gonna overpay them. But as far as our culture, don't nobody really want to.
That's my point. You come here to get overpaid. If we're overpaying, if the Jaguars are overpaying Brandon Scherf by $1 million, that means that we have been overpaying him for years because inflation those last 2 years means he wasn't worth the $15 million that he's worth now because he built his resume of being a Pro Bowler the last 2 years to get the damn contract in the first place.
I mean, the last 2 years, he got, and mind you, what I'm about to say. When you say Pro Bowl, he just got voted in it. He didn't technically earn it. To me, he got
Pro Bowl, All Pro.
He was All Pro. Yeah, he was All Pro that 2020 season. But the reason why he got the All Pro was he was the only guard that made it to the playoffs that year. You go back and look at seriously, you go back and look at it. He was the only guard that made it to the the only other guard that made it to the playoffs. I think it was another guy too, but they couldn't put them other dudes on there. And plus, homeboy in Dallas was named Zach Martin, who probably is a better guard, let's be honest, than Brandon Scherf was. He was hurt that season.
It hurt, yep, that's correct.
He went to the Pro Bowl too, didn't he?
Scherf?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scherf been to Pro Bowl the last 3 years. He only missed one since he's been in the league. He's only missed Pro Bowl twice, his rookie year and then 2018. But like I said, there's no difference between us and Jacksonville. That's the thing. There's no difference.
I agree.
There's no difference in between it. Because bad teams, at the end of the day, bad teams overpay for players. And we've seen that. We've seen that in Washington.
But we're worse. We're actually worse than the Jaguars.
No, we're not.
I agree with that.
I won't.
Let me tell you
why.
Until Ron, the reason why I say that, until Ron, we didn't.
Because the Jaguars have hope of potential. We get old guys like Carson Wentz that have to come in.
How's Carson Wentz old? He's 29.
But
I agree. Yeah,
he's not old.
He
You know.
has to come in and do it right now. He's
that's
not
true.
going, so he's old.
No, he's not old.
What are you
He's
talking
not old though.
And that
My
means he
age,
doesn't have to do it now.
Huh?
That means he doesn't have to do it now then. That
What do you
means
mean he doesn't have to do it now? Like he doesn't have to.
that we're going
Now,
to give
what?
him, that
what
means
is
we're going to
it?
give him 2 to 3 years to fit into the Washington Redskin quarterback role.
If we get to the playoffs,
like Jacksonville is going to do with their rookie quarterback.
if we get to the playoffs, you can.
No, I don't.
Well,
No, I don't. That's why I'm
You
asking
know
you.
what
I don't. No,
making
I
a
don't know what you're
comparison
talking
between
about.
the Jaguars and the Redskins, and you're talking about it like they're on the even playing field.
They are on the even playing field. They're terrible. They're terribly run organizations. Whether you have a
because they have youngsters and they are.
Hey, y'all throw Texas in there. The Texas is a terribly run organization too right now.
What old guys do we have on this team? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, we don't have an old team
on there.
Yeah, we got past that. We got past the old stages now.
Yeah, old stage. Yeah, we definitely know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You have
And
you have a quarterback that is on his last leg. This is his
But
last
see, B9,
be a starter.
if Wentz gets us to the playoffs,
I don't care if he's 19. When you are put in a situation and you obviously know and will admit yourself that this is my last chance to be a starter in this league. If I fuck this up, I'm a backup for the rest of my life. And then you have the Jaguars on the other side that is telling their franchise quarterback, you don't have to win for the next 2 or 3 years, but you're good. What are we talking about here?
well, B9, I will say, if Carson Wentz gets us to the playoffs, he's going to be our quarterback.
I mean, but to be honest, the moves that Jacksonville has made.
So if the Jaguars quarterback don't get them to the playoffs this year, he's still the Jaguars quarterback, right?
Because he was the number 1 pick overall.
Thank
Well,
you.
not,
So why
I mean, not necessarily. Him and
why are
WB
we
don't get along.
ignoring the obvious? They have hope and they have potential because their franchise quarterback is the number 1 overall fucking pick in the draft. And we got a quarterback that has been run through the mill through 2 organizations already, and this is on his 3rd organization.
I know.
But his reprieve,
fuck the Ravens.
his reprieve
Since y'all
would be-
got our boy, fuck the Ravens, Ivo. Since you got our boy.
Hey, but his reprieve, though, to your point, is he played in Washington. That's what be his reprieve. That's what gives Carson Wentz probably another opportunity. And then when you got a crackhead owner who wanted to get rid of you and the coach didn't want to get rid of you, who wins out in that situation?
I don't know who wins out, but I know that the Jaguars are a better organization.
No, they are not.
Same old money team.
They are not.
They have potential. I will take
Washington has potential. Washington has hope.
So hold on. So if you had to be a head coach of a team right now, you had the Jaguars or the Redskins as currently constructed, you're telling me that the Redskins are a better job than the Jaguars?
Yeah.
I will take the Redskins. I'm not going to lie.
I take Washington's job.
I would take Washington. I ain't going to lie.
I would take
I'm sorry
Washington.
because
The reason why I take Washington job, not only just because of what you got there, also you're in a bigger market. You don't know what up and down is. They don't even know if they're gonna be in Jacksonville.
What does a bigger market have to do with the football
But
team?
did you hear my second point? Did you hear my second point?
I'm asking you to make a football decision, and you Dan Snyder and me over here.
I'm not Dan Snyder. That's a football decision. Where are you gonna be at? Right, where you gonna be at? You don't know you're gonna be in Jacksonville.
Your
your
roster.
roster? Yeah, I take Washington.
I take Washington.
Yeah, I take
I'm
Washington.
sorry. I take Washington. I'm sorry.
Good.
I take
Washington.
Yeah, we got way more talent over here.
Yeah. Hey, look. Hey, let me say this just to make my point. Hey, B9.
Let me.
I do not.
Hey, wait a minute, B9. Wait a minute. Hold up. I could not see Jacksonville beating Tom Brady and the Bucks constructed like they were last year.
Not even that. You got to realize, like I said, our roster is better. The reason why I say that is because Jacksonville they've been number one in the past 2 years now, as far as first round picks.
Ron Rivera is going to have a great record against the Tampa Bay Brady-led Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and is going to get the fuck fired after the end of this year. And all they're going to have to show for it is his Tampa Bay record. So fuck Tampa.
So since you said that, and I ain't gonna disagree to that, B9. What the heck do the Jacksonville Jaguars have on their resume? Their quarterback was doing good just to throw a touchdown in the whole season. In the whole season.
I think we played them this year too.
Yeah, we do. We do play them this year up here. Yeah.
I'll be at that game.
They have hope. Just remember.
Hey, look, hey, Skins, I gotta go back on my word. I said I ain't buying no material. I'll go to that game just to see if we win that game. You know, they'll be selling them tickets for a cheeseburger and a Coke.
Yeah, because you know they can have no beer in the stadium. Not yet, anyway.
I'll be a tailgate out there. Bring your own beer.
Look, the only question I really have, because like I said, Avo, he just came on the panel, he up here smiling and cheesing and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just trying to figure out why we can't have no new toys, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, hey, look, Avo, fuck the Ravens. Took our damn first people.
Y'all had them first. Y'all traded back.
Then when I heard the presser run them talking, they literally, I was watching the presser. Check this out. I was watching the presser with Ron and them, and the reporter asked the question, well, did it come back to bite y'all about the Kyle Hamilton thing? And they had to come out and say, yeah, we got going with the Kyle Hamilton thing.
Oh, they said that?
Yes.
Oh man, I knew it.
Did you get to see that part of it, Warpath?
I didn't get to see that part.
Yes.
I knew it.
Yes.
I think they traded back to get more picks, and then they thought Kyle was gonna land at 16.
They thought
I don't know why they thought he was getting past Baltimore. I don't know why he thought that.
And me and Amo, we was literally
I was
saying,
just talking to him about it. I said, if y'all don't get him, he's definitely coming to Baltimore.
they definitely gonna get him. And damn it, when did I
And
say
when y'all
Amo?
traded back, I said, he coming to
Hey,
Baltimore.
soon as it said Ravens hit the clock, all it said, the pick was in.
Said, pick is already in.
The pick is, I said, you motherfuckers, Amo.
And then we traded back in with the Cardinals and traded back, and they got Landerbum for center, and we are good.
But I wouldn't have even been mad that y'all got Kyle if we'd have got Lloyd.
Lloyd, yeah, I'm with you.
Y'all got Lloyd. Y'all have been all right. The linebacker from Utah.
Got the younger from Utah, I'd have been fine with everything that had happened. I'd have been
They had money team. Hollywood wanted to play with Kyler Murray, so there you go.
Because the Giants got a defensive dog on their defensive line. The Eagles got a D tackle that's a potential defensive animal. We already ahead of the game is then with our D line. The way we stay ahead of them is we go get the best linebacker in the whole fucking draft.
Hey, B9, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm with Corey on this. If we get Nakobe Dean, I'm all good. If we at least go get Nakobe Dean,
hey, he's still out there.
He's still out there. If we still go get Nakobe Dean,
hey, what pick we got? What pick we got next?
47.
Don't we got two? We got two.
47.
We got two in the second or one?
We're gonna have to trade up to get Nakobe Dean. He won't be there for us.
Well, then you got Chad Muma and you got Troy Anderson too. Those guys aren't that bad.
I ain't got a problem with Chad.
Hey, yeah, Muma good.
Muma's pretty good.
I ain't got a problem.
So what would
Troy Anderson is a real athlete, but he's just like the guy we got last year. He hasn't played the position long enough. He's a converted quarterback. So he hasn't played the position long enough, and we'll be like the Lions were to your guy, the tight end. We'll be the team that transition him into the position, and then he'll go be a free agent somewhere and actually know how to play the position then.
Right.
So what would be your next pick?
Well, see, hey, B9, I was getting ready to say, hey, Muma, his comp was what's his name? The linebacker that Ron had in Carolina. Ain't his comp Corey? What's his name?
Oh hell no!
You're not talking about Kuechly, are you?
Ain't no Luke Kuechly.
Yes.
No,
Did they
I
have
don't know
him
if
as?
they comped him to that. He would have been gone.
I
if
thought
that was
that's.
the case.
Yeah,
I
hey, he
thought
was like
that's what they
he been off the board already.
Yeah. And then you got that boy from where look, they talk about maybe if you get somebody that's similar to a Micah Parsons, that kid from Wisconsin, that's a chess piece right there too. Chanel.
Yeah, Chanel beats too.
Okay, yeah, but
Chanel, I would be happy with Chanel.
But see,
I'd be happy with Muma.
Do we have two? Do we got 2 third-round picks because of that trade we made? Or is it 2 seconds?
We have a 3rd-round pick now.
there's a lot of people that I would be happy with, but we had the chance to get
What we wanted.
We had
Yeah.
the chance to get any linebacker. The whole field was untouched. Wide receivers was already touched. Like I say, D lineman was already touched. Edge rushers, D tackles, offensive linemen. We had a need position of safety and linebacker where the whole position had not been touched in the draft. We had the pick of the litter, not only with real talent being on the board, but they were real positions of need for the last 3 years.
Is this?
But you're talking about it. But you're talking about in a draft.
In a row,
Hey,
right? But in it,
that's one of those needs,
right? But in this draft, though, that's one of the strong points of this draft is linebackers and safeties.
But what is strong
is Desmond Ritter still on the clock? Is Desmond Ritter still? Has he got picked up?
No, Desmond Ritter ain't got picked. Would you say again, B9? I couldn't hear you.
I say, you're right about those being strong parts of the draft, but what is the strongest part of this draft?
Probably
wide
wideouts.
receiver. Wide
Yeah,
receiver,
yeah.
I think, is what wide receiver
Based
strong.
off of your logic, if you're going to wait because the position is so strong, that's the position that you wait on is wide receiver, not linebacker and free safety, because they're not as deep as, even though they are deep positions, they're not as deep as wide receiver. So that's not the need that you address first.
Yeah, y'all could have got him a 2nd or 3rd round. You ain't gotta get him
That's
first.
what they said they could. You could have, but then the way the run on the receivers went, you don't
Doesn't
know.
change the thing. Because, like I said, there are receivers that went after him. The one that went to the Titans, and
Pickens was still available. We could still got Pickens.
Traylon Burks.
And,
Yeah,
and
Treylon
there's
Burks.
still receivers on the board right now that have specialty skill sets that we do not have on our team at all.
It was a panic move.
We could have addressed those specialty needs in later rounds, thus making us have the ability to really have a jump ball receiver or really have a receiver that can open things up or really be a dependable slant slot guy, whatever the case may be, in the later rounds. I don't have anything against Dotson. I'm just saying I don't think anyone would have jumped up to traded up to pick him 17th or 18th if he was still on the board and we had picked someone else.
It was still a panic. It was a panic move. That's all it was.
He would have been on the board in the 20s, in the 30s, in the 40s, maybe even the fucking 50s.
I think we get George Pickens in the 3rd.
So who we?
Man, I don't like you no more, man.
So what position? What position?
Don't be doing that, 5-0. Sorry about that, Skin.
You gotta go deep. You gotta go defense. You gotta go defense. I think.
Yeah, we can go edge rusher first.
I agree. Go defense. I mean, we could have went defense. First pick.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that
coulda,
so is that defense linebacker or is that defensive safety that y'all think?
Or defense best available.
Like I said, you got guys that can be difference makers, and like I said, it's not a pure science when you talk about these guys. People talk about Kyle Hamilton being this cat. Is it real? I mean, we'll say he's not going to be a bust at the next level, right? It's the same thing with any of these guys. With any of these guys, that's what I'm saying.
That's for anybody though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's not a pure science, and everything else it's situational. It's situational. How you think?
It's actually a pure science. Now,
they make it seem like a science.
Hold on. I will agree with you that it's not a science when it comes to production on the field, but it is a science knowing what tier of athlete and what tier of a player that you're getting. They do not run all of these mental tests. They do not run all of these physical attributes tests just to say, okay, it still doesn't matter. Kyle Hamilton 4.6 mattered. If Kyle Hamilton had ran a 4.3, he would not be a Raven. He'd be a Lion or one of them top 5 team picks. So it is.
And guess what? I'm glad he ran that.
I'm gonna stop rubbing it in, man.
But you talk about the pure science, right? If that's the case, in the foresight, right? Tom Brady would have been the first pick.
Facts. Yes.
I'm gonna stop rubbing it in. You know you done black my eye with that all night. Stop.
Hey, 6'4", you can't teach that.
The goalpost. It's the same thing. It's the same logic that you just applied. But you said I'm changing the goalpost.
Yeah, but because of what I said originally, I said you cannot judge the production on the field. That part I agree with you with.
Right.
But the part that is a science is you can tell whether or not you are getting a top tier athlete or not. And then you come back and say Tom Brady, one of the worst athletes in fucking history. Yes, you moved the goalpost. You got
Tom Brady run a 4.3.
He right there, Brady, one of the top athletes in the NFL. He right.
He run a 4.3 too.
Hey, Corbin. Now I didn't. Now I'm just letting you know.
Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush was a great athlete, right?
Hey, Jamarcus Russell was too. What happened to him?
Hey, Corbin.
Exactly.
I want to make sure you know.
Talk one at a time, guys.
What you say?
Tori, I want to make sure you know this. Before I watched, that doggone presser, I watched your shit first. Now you said something on your stuff that hurt my heart, but it was truthful. And history repeats itself. So you said it's the second time that we traded with New Orleans.
No, I didn't. No. Here, I'll get you what I said. It's the second time we've traded back. And the NFL, and the Ravens went and picked the safety. The first one was Ed Reed. This time it's Kyle Hamilton.
That is correct.
And then the Hawk, he actually commented on that video also, and he said, "You go back and look at that 99 trade with the Saints," and he said, "We got fleeced by the Saints." I said, "How in the ham sandwich could you get fleeced by the Saints when they traded everything to you and it produced Chris Samuels, Champ Bailey, LeVar Arrington?" Just on that top, that beats out Ricky Williams any time of the day. So I'm not saying right, so it's like, does history repeat itself? Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it does.
Because if history repeats itself, we supposed to be at the time when we supposed to be back to the glory. I don't feel like this, man. It's like. Like I said, I'm ready to be Pookie on New Jack City. I'm ready for the hit, so it can be calling me, man. It be calling me.
You're gonna be waiting a long time, player.
The thing about the Saints trade with Ricky Williams, it's not about the players. It's about the haul. The haul that we got back on the Ricky Williams trade was it was groundbreaking. Like, they gave us their entire draft.
Yeah.
Like, we had 2 drafts that one draft, and we didn't even make a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah.
Like they gave us their whole draft and they went to the Super Bowl before we did.
But that draft had no effect on that Super Bowl run.
But they still
had to redo the whole team
before we could still do something having the advantage is my point.
They gave us 1 through 7.
Yeah.
They gave
Yep.
they literally gave us the cow and the
Hey, look, I'm about to start being like Skins fans. Why we can't have nice things, man?
It's because of Dan, man. It's because of Dan Snyder, man. That's all it is.
But yet the NFL continues to protect them.
Yep.
Yet the NFL continues to protect them, no matter through and even with him threatening the almighty dollar, right? Allegedly, he's still there. I mean, be damned about the name, be damned about the women. It's all about what's affecting their pockets.
Dan can be slinging miles of Coca-Cola on the side and get caught.
Because they all do it. That's the thing, though, and they're afraid of what he will say happen.
No, this is a process. Okay, you all work in the corporate world. Okay, no longer are the days of only Donald Trump and his TV show can tell somebody that they're fired in today's world. In today's world, if you're not written up X amount of times, there's not a paper trail that validates letting you go as an employee and not giving you a severance package while letting you go, then you're not getting let go. And we're still talking about a billionaire owner in the Billionaires Boys Club. And even though the billionaires want to disassociate from him, it's still a process, okay? Nike is not disassociated from him by accident. Budweiser is not disassociated from him by accident. When you do sponsorship like that, they are putting a strong case together, and that takes time.
But see, Bernard, this what hurts me with that point you just made. What confuses me is that you got somebody that's an owner like Stern of the Clippers, and all he has to do is say a racial slur and down.
No.
Daniel Snyder been getting away with squeezing booties, prostituting.
You're making my point, Santiago. The owner of the Clippers and Stern were best friends, number one. Donald Sterling. Number two, Donald Sterling stepped up time and time again. It was common knowledge that Donald Sterling was a racist. Smoking Gun was the girl that got him on tape and actually played the tape on TMZ exposing him. Now, if this girl who's taking Snyder to court actually can produce an audio or a video tape of Snyder's voice, and we all know that it's him saying egregious things or backing up her claims, then that's the smoking gun that they need. But until they get that smoking gun, they're still building a case for as much as they can build against him. And right now, like Corey said, they're literally throwing wet noodles against the wall, seeing which one will stick. Oh, you took our money. You owe us money. Oh, that don't work? Oh, well, Budweiser don't want to fuck with you. Oh, that don't work? Oh, well, Nike say they don't like your Redskin name. Oh, that don't work? But they going to keep going until they finally find something that works. And they just haven't found it yet. But they're best believe he knows he has no friends. Don't forget, his wife technically is running the team. He's banned from his own team.
From facilities, true.
From day to day.
No, and Ron already screwed that up and said, yeah, we've met in Ashburn at the facility. He's actually on the listing for the committees, which ironically enough, he's on the fan engagement committee.
Yeah, he was dry snitching. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think y'all heard me. He's on the fan engagement committee for the owners.
I heard you.
No. I don't think Sean heard me. I was waiting for something. I was looking at Sean.
His new sales pitch is that every fan gets a commemorative piece of concrete right on their chest. They didn't fly with it though, but that's what he was saying.
After the night, I'm with the Skins fans. I ain't donate. I'm not spending no more shit on Washington gear till they get this ass the fuck out, or something gonna happen drastic before I put my money. And I go to a game, I ain't putting my money behind.
I'm not. Look, Santiago, like I said before, I'm not going to no game. I'm not spending no money until I watch the football. I watch the game now.
Okay,
yeah. I watch it, but as far as me spending my hard-earned money, nope.
Okay, can I ask you, since you said that, Skin, since you said that, if they start winning, and I'm talking about, let's say this year they go and have a 12-win season.
It's not about the winning. It's not about the winning for me. It's about Daniel Snyder and what he's accused of doing, if it's true. Especially stealing money and stuff from the fans and the players and stuff like that. But I can't get with that. I can't get with that. I feel you. He already rich, man. Come on. And then he don't give a damn about the fans.
You're right. And I take it from me, because I literally, and I just started uploading a couple of them on my YouTube after I was on your page, on your channel earlier. I literally was doing a tour up there with Cyrus. He's one of the lead people up there. And I did say when that?
I don't know why you did a tour.
Because I got to do something that me playing football, and my brother playing football, I got to do something I always wanted to do. And that was literally go be on the actual field and take pictures and whatever the case. And I went all through there. And then when I started hearing, because the whole thing was to entice me to continue to be, have a membership with them. And so then I started hearing the packages and the prices. And I'm like, well, I had to look back at it. I was like, these are the prices that I tell you what, I get back to y'all. And then for the next week, they had the tickets on sale for $20. And I ain't talking about no nosebleed seats neither.
Yeah, they hit me up. They hit me about about the tour and stuff like that. So you can go tour that Dragon Stadium, and then once they take you around the stadium and you trying to duck and dodge for not breaking your ankle or getting hit by falling debris over that nasty stadium, then they take you into the suites, and then they offer you some tickets and season tickets and stuff like that, and the prices is ridiculous.
Hey, you know what was the kicker for me when I went that, because they had to change their name. Okay, when I went, they still had. I'm looking at the seats. They still got the W's from when it was the Washington football team on the sides of all the seats. And I'm like, well, damn. Okay, what happened to I'm just this.
Do y'all remember the Washington Redskins when they used to have drafts? Like, remember the last draft the Washington Redskins had? They drafted some kid named Chase Young. And after they drafted him, they had like a draft party, and they were late at night, and then there was commercials already showing saying get your season tickets. And did you see that last year after they drafted Jamin Davis? Are you seeing that tonight after they drafted Dotson? Do you hear the jersey sales just flipping right now? Do you see the tickets?
Well, right now we're in a bad situation with the team. They ain't promoting nothing.
You're right about that.
And the player that they got wouldn't help them. Now, if they drafted Kyle Hamilton, would they have something to promote tonight?
Oh yeah,
oh hell.
Jerseys actually be selling tonight?
Well, that ship has failed, didn't it?
I'm just wondering out loud. Pay old dumbass me, I know mine. I'm just wondering out loud.
Well, see, B9, I'm gonna tell you, you got some strong points. What you saying? Now, let me also say it like this. One thing I will say about our team is the moment when us as a fan base be like, man, fuck this, they gonna determine whether or not. For some reason, they do halfway fucking decent to the point we be like, okay, we want to get a hope into their ass. And so I don't know if Ron and them this pick tonight was about, okay, we still want to go low key, up under the radar, or whatever, whatnot. But you can't go under radar to us being the fucking fans. We literally watch it. It's not like we just look and say, "Oh,
care about us, man."
You're right, bro. Y'all right. Y'all right.
Even the years that we do surprise people, and everybody says we're gonna be some bums, and we surprise people, we only do that because for whatever reason Russell Wilson doesn't play that game, or such and such is out for the season, or if this is that is going on. We never in the last 25 years, other than Kirk Cousins actually beating the fucking Green Bay Packers, did we take on somebody at their best when they were at full throttle and just handled their ass. There's always
wait a minute, hold up. Hey, look, B9, don't forget when we went to Kansas City too, and they were slated to go into the Super Bowl. And we also did that.
Not there. We ain't never beat Kansas. We ain't never beat Kansas City since I've been live, brother.
What?
Ain't never beat Kansas City since I've been live. So I don't know what you smoking or what you drinking on.
He probably was asleep when that happened, so you gotta give him that.
I was about to say, Sonny, the last time. I mean, Kansas City been
like
a mud hole than us, man.
No, that can't. I was wrong. You're right.
At their best is the Packers. We never beat the Patriots when they're at their best.
We didn't beat Pittsburgh.
They weren't at their best.
They were at their Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh more or less at their best when we beat them.
Okay, so
they didn't have any injury even with COVID, bro.
Okay, so y'all all gonna tell me when Derek Carr and then when they had they were slated to be Super Bowl contenders, and we went and broke them down to the point that they said Amari, he never been the same to where the point they wound up they gave him the Dallas. We didn't beat them.
They were bad. They were bad that whole season too.
After we beat them.
I'm not saying it's going to happen this year, Santiago. I'm just saying be realistic about our team.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look, let me tell you something.
If the running
I'm going to tell you something, B9. Be realistic. I realistic think we're going to have us a great quarterback pick in the draft next year.
This is what I'm saying, though. If the running back from the Giants is completely healthy, we don't beat the Giants. Like, we've lucked up the past 2 years and got a non-healthy Saquon Barkley. But if for whatever reason, and I don't think it's going to happen, but for whatever reason, if Saquon Barkley comes back at 100%, we don't beat the Giants. We already had the last year's already shown you we don't beat Dak Prescott and a healthy Dallas Cowboy team.
That was what I was saying when we was on Big Simple shit. How in the hell could they watch the Dallas Cowboy game and not come away with saying we're getting Kyle Hamilton at all costs, and at the minimum we're getting Devin Lloyd once we traded that pick? How could you not watch that Dallas Cowboy game and say, hey, we have got to literally fortify our defense?
But we say that we're the second best team in our division.
We ain't no more.
Based on the assumption that Saquon Barkley is done. So my point of it is that even our success is based on other people's failures. We've never been the team that says, give us your best shot and come in 100% injury-free, and we'll come in 100% injury-free, and we'll kick your fucking ass. We've never been that team.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. We not.
Because you came in on crutches.
I was disappointed because we had the athletic trainer wanted to be Nino Brown, and I just last year I did not expect for us to have the injuries that we wound up having. I did not expect it.
Nobody admits that the Eagles did last year what we did. So what really separates us from the Eagles? We're two bum-ass teams that happened to make the playoffs and got knocked out in the first round, and everyone knew we had no business really even being there, both of us. But yet, for some odd reason, we claim that we're better than the Eagles.
Because they got a quarterback that truly don't know how. Well, hasn't shown to this standpoint that he can pass the ball as well as he can improvise on the run.
But he's shown that he can win football games. He's shown that he can take a team to the playoffs. And while we did it with everyone being injured, he did it with a healthy Dak Prescott.
But he didn't beat Dak Prescott, though.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say that.
He didn't beat Dak Prescott, but
playoffs with a healthy Dak Prescott. We can't say that.
Fair.
Yeah.
It is a fair. It's fair.
But what makes us better than them is my original question.
What makes us better than them? And to me, this is my own personal feeling. Because I go back to what Corey said. At least from a receiver standpoint, we got hope. They just not got AJ Brown, and who's to say AJ Brown don't go ahead.
Right, I and coming saying this now, if you're looking at it and you're looking at the construct of everything, I'm not saying we're better than the Eagles. Now we are either below or on par with the Eagles. I will say that, but I will not say that we're better than the Eagles. I think we can be 2 to 3 in that division. And you got to have some things go the right way. Kind of what B. Nizzle said, if there's an injury here or there. But that happens with every team, though, right? But I can't say in good conscience that we are better than the Philadelphia Eagles.
But Corey, this is the thing. We can't. You're right. But the great thing that I do say about our fans is we don't get delusional.
Oh, bull crap.
When I say delusional, I'm talking about like the Eagles, they literally think they're going to win the division. I ain't heard nobody, especially after the draft, who going to say that we win in the division? But I agree with what you said.
I know people that say we should go on 11-6.
Well, shit, Jessica said they were going 20-0. Come on now.
But I'm still saying delusion at any degree is still delusion.
Delusion, true. And it's a cancer.
Yeah.
And at the same instance, I feel like you said, I think that we're going to win. I feel like if we did it with Taylor Heineke, the consensus says we got to at least win 9. We should win at least 9-10 games. That's the way I feel. With a wicked schedule.
There's the delusion right there. See, just because your delusion is simplistic and it makes common sense doesn't mean that it's not still delusional. What you're getting in Carson Wentz, you're still giving up certain things that Heineke brought to the table. So if you were getting everything that Heineke brought to the table, and then you were adding on with Carson Wentz's arm, I would agree with you, yes. But what you're gaining in Carson Wentz's arm, you're losing in mobility, you're losing in pocket presence, you're definitely gaining it in arm strength. But Carson Wentz has his warts as well that are separate from Taylor Heineke. Taylor Heineke in certain things actually is better than Carson Wentz. Now, is he a better quarterback in totality? Hell no. Of course not. So, in totality, we are better at the position. But our running back already showed that he has a fumbling problem that he didn't show his rookie year.
Yeah,
If that problem it acerbates itself and gets even worse and even spreads to last year's rookie Patterson, where now every fucking running back we have is fumbling.
Well, see, B9, with you making that point, that's where I'm in the same boat with Corey. With for me, he didn't show that first year, but it's like with the Chase Young situation. You know what I'm saying? Chase Young didn't show that first year, but now this is the year where, you know what I'm saying, it's going to really make me sway a little bit more to where, okay, wait a minute. He don't need to, you know, now don't get me wrong. Let me also say, people say fumbling issue with Gibby, and I love Gibby. My nephews, my nephew and Gibby share, they have the same financial advisor. I've been out to eat with him and everything, okay? Gibby and we sat down and watched the Philadelphia game together in Miami. And this is my own personal feeling with Gibby. I just have a concern for him being a running back that's constantly dealing with a toe issue. You don't have that regularly. That's not something that's a constant thing. That's for me to be able to play football or not. When I see a running back that's constantly dealing with a toe issue, you know what I'm saying? When it's lingering on into the next season, I don't want to hear. It's the same way like with Curtis Samuel. I don't want to hear about your hamstring. You done got all this. You got this money from us. I'm right now. I would rather believe right now on the that since Corey has said it, make me want to feel this way. I would rather want to put trust in Jahan Dotson than I would Curtis Samuel, because Curtis Samuel has got the pay that he ain't never got in his whole NFL career. And at least he's gonna go out there and ball, because guess what? He's an underdog already to us as the organization.
Right, but that goes back to what B9 said about Ron Rivera and evaluating on the free agency mark too, and kind of you kind of make his point in that situation, right? That we don't have, like, it's effed up that it's a shitty situation with Ron, the general manager, because you got a guy like Curtis Samuel who you pay all this money to, and then you like, oh damn, we got your replacement here already.
Yeah,
I mean,
so basically, it's like, oh, this your last year. Get it together.
But it's not just him. You know, when you put it like that, B9, when you put it like that, and Ivo, it's also like that for Diami, because Diami did not live up to the expectations that.
I can't blame
Diami was played wrong, I think, more than anything. He was like, and this is going to sound like I'm making an excuse for him. One, he was played wrong. Two, he was a victim of circumstances. They didn't let a third-round pick develop. They wanted to throw that dude out there in the ringer. Remember, he had like, 4 targets against the Chargers? And the one catch that he had, the one perfect ball that he had thrown to him that had some air under it, was from Ryan Fitzpatrick. What happened? Ryan Fitzpatrick got hurt. The man runs go routes. He's not a route runner. He's Aldrick Robinson. That's exactly what
they got to realize he never ran it in college either. All he did was go. That's it.
Yeah, that's all he ran his go route. That's all his highlights were. Like,
you don't have a route tree.
Let me tell you, since y'all made that point, hey, y'all do understand. I feel y'all point, but this is the problem with that point, because he had is not as many starts or opportunities than Cam Sims, and when he had his opportunities, Cam Sims did not have no whole bunch of opportunities, but in the same instance, he had to make whatever he could
out of the opportunity. At the most of the time he did okay. Cam Sims, I'm talking
So
about.
you're talking about last year. You're talking about last
Yeah,
year.
last year. Yeah,
so
last
you're comparing a 4-year veteran to a 3rd-round draft pick. A rookie.
Now, facts. And the reason why I put it like that, because I literally got to watch De'Ami Brown. His last pro game was Texas A&M against North Carolina. I was at that game, and I literally had watched De'Ami Brown. And when you are the established receiver, and true enough, when you are a 3rd rounder, I still feel like I place a high responsibility on my nephew. Hey, look, you at the same instance, I'm not saying he should be. You're right. He shouldn't be no seasoned veteran, but Cam Sims wasn't drafted. And so,
But
saying when
Cam Sims has made a way though in this league.
True.
He's been on this damn
roster yeah,
for
you're right.
4 to 5 years and has done nothing. And it goes back to the delusion of this fan base too, right? It's kind of what we just said. We keep on letting this dude and I like Cam, but he's a Jag. He's just another guy. But we post him up because of why? Because of the brand. He played at Alabama, and that's the reason why he has hung around so much. Like all his big catches, think of a catch that he had take away the Pittsburgh game, right? All his big catches, think about it. They were all in losing efforts against Dallas, against the Giants. Those were all losing efforts. His biggest plays.
And you're right now, Corey. But the only thing with that is this. The same way we have to go back to the offensive coordinator. Because at the end of the day, the same way it got to a point where he didn't want to go, Scott didn't want to go and feed the running back like he's supposed to, or the same way he didn't say, okay, well, Cam made this catch. We need to try to get him some more, targets. Or like that, like to take the logical of, okay, let's do something where that we know that other teams ain't doing. Let's put a H-back or somebody back there to help. So when we want to change up everything, we have to put a certain amount on Scott's plate and make Scott. It's stuff that Scott needs to take accountability for.
I fought Ron Rivera for this too, because if you look at this offense, right, where has been the weakest cog over the last 2 years?
Uh-oh.
You said the weakest on the offense?
What's the weakest link on the offense?
I guess it'd be
it's two things.
Wide receiver to me,
Right, and bingo Bob. And they've got a guy who's in his first, this is his first year coaching, his first job coaching wide receivers in the league. That's who they got. That's who they have. And then you had one guy who been a journeyman throughout the league, and his only success story is T.Y. Hilton. And the man's been all over the map.
And that's why you needed to draft a real wide receiver in that tier 1 of the draft, because you had the opportunity to get receivers that could have actually pushed Terry McLaurin, that could have actually made Terry McLaurin think, oh, if this rookie's coming in doing this, maybe I shouldn't just be holding out or demanding $20 to $25 million a season. But the guy that you drafted, now you've made it obviously clear that you are the number 1 receiver, Terry McLaurin, and you now have all of the leverage when it comes to the Washington football team, because you already know that we fuck up trades. So you don't have to worry about being traded like all the other wide receivers like Tyreek Hill and all of them are getting traded. No, all you have to do is wait one more year, and we'll either overpay you through franchising you, or you'll get to walk and get the actual payday that you deserve from another organization, and we'll get a compensatory pick like we always fucking do.
Unless we're gonna bring somebody in that we don't know, that we don't have no idea who it is yet.
Oh yeah, then next year will be the year we'll finally bring in Allen Robinson after he's the 2 years older and 2 years away from his best season ever. That's when he'll be a commander.
See, this is what I think about Terry. Then I think they got the frame. The deal's gonna get done. That's the thing, and I think that's why they were comfortable with going with this cat. The deal, that deal is going to get done. Like I don't think unless something happens, I think that deal will get done.
I think they're gonna bring another receiver in through through trade or whatever.
It's possible too.
Logically, I agree with both of you. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get y'all in the mindset that a general manager is supposed to be thinking about his football team as if he's playing Madden. He's trying to put the best product on the field and amass the most talent, because he's trying to have a perfect scenario where every team he plays doesn't have injuries, and he's not going to have any injuries on his team. Then he adds the realism to it and says, let me add depth, quality depth, because I know in reality I'm not playing Madden, so I have to now have quality depth to still compensate for the human error and injuries that I know I'm going to have, because this is a violent game.
Can I ask?
Yeah, you're talking about having foresight. That's basically what you're talking about. They're constantly not doing Madden. They are constantly they have situational awareness. That's pretty much what you're getting to. Is like your general manager is your insurance, right? Because they're always thinking about, oh shit, this could happen.
What if this happened?
What if this happened? What if that happens? Who am I constantly? Who do we need to change out and everything? Who has the tires getting ready to fall off the wheel?
Let me ask y'all: do y'all think with me understanding from our discussion, how do y'all think that that what we do in the draft, will it regress us to where now, even with what we have and what we do have, do y'all think that we still going to amount to just the 7 wins we had last year, or do y'all still feel at least optimistic that we will be at least a game or two more because of the organization we got?
We gotta wait till after the draft. I'm gonna be honest with you. You gotta wait till after the draft to see what we're gonna get. That's just my opinion.
You're missing the big point of this, in my opinion, Santiago. It's not just about the bad draft pick, and it's not just about this draft. We have had 20 years of bad drafts.
Facts.
Under this regime, literally, even though we do have talented players, Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Cameron Curl, so forth and so on, statistically, we are shit. We don't have players that can play whole seasons. We don't have players that can put up consistent numbers, mainly because, once again, they can't play whole seasons. And if you can't play whole seasons and you're young, how can you actually develop that potential into actual talent?
That's coaching.
Chase Young this is Chase Young's 3rd year, and technically speaking, he's still in his rookie year.
It's coaching.
B9, when you making that point, and Skins, what you saying, I totally agree, with the exception of one individual that I personally feel, and that's Cameron Curl. He has achieved and amassed to where he should be a person that we definitely should make sure that as a clause because of where he was picked at. And it's not many, it's a lot of times Cameron Curl saved. It's almost at a point now that certain teams is like, hey, we got to watch out for him. That's the one person that I feel on our team that, you know what I'm saying, that he has excelled past the level of which he was drafted, and he's always a solid player. And he don't miss many games. I think maybe last year he missed maybe 2, and that was the first time he had missed 2 out of his first year. So I agree with the overall assessment, especially like if it's Chase Young or if it's the star players. But I feel like that Cam should be, to me personally, I feel like Cam, he needs to be on a plateau of untouchable where Washington is concerned.
Well, they're gonna have to do something because they're gonna have to pay him eventually.
You're right.
But what has he done that in his rookie year? He definitely showed flashes, no doubt about it. But what did he do his last year that made him untouchable?
What did he do last year?
I'm gonna take last year off coaching, straight coaching.
Yeah, I'm not. But you're making my point right there. Terry McLaurin, even though he's not a superstar to me, he has shown that he has enough talent because the coaching has set him up with shitty ass quarterback year after year, and his talent still shines through. Cameron Curl is definitely talented, but he's not talented enough to overcome fucked up coaching. He has shown that if you put him in the right situation and you give him the right coach, he can perform for you. But if y'all want to play these fucking games with him, and like y'all did with the cornerback, oh, let's go get one of the best man cornerbacks and make him play zone 5% of the time. If you got coaches that play games with you like that, your talent ain't always going to shine through. And Cameron Curl is a 7th round pick because he has to be in the right situation for his talent to shine through. He's not a position
I don't know,
player.
Cameron Curl is a 7th round pick because that was a COVID year, and they all of the people in the NFL stated if Cam would have got to have a regular draft, and you know what I'm saying, a combine, he would have been a 1st round pick.
Okay,
So they said if he had stayed another year, but
yeah.
Who was the number 1 overall pick Cam's year?
that was Joe Burrow.
That was Joe Burrow, yeah.
Did Joe Burrow not deserve to be the number 1 overall pick because it was a COVID year? And they really didn't get to evaluate him properly or this or that? That's bullshit. They had a draft and they had 7 fucking rounds and they had 6 rounds to pick Cameron Curl, and they had most of the 7th round to pick Cameron Curl, and they did. And we did. And we lucked up. But there was a reason that he left. Reason that Randy Moss' son went undrafted and was it's not that we missed the talent and it was a COVID year and we just didn't. No, he only got fucking drafted and even got a chance because he was Randy Moss's son. I mean, he didn't get drafted, but they only got a chance because he was Randy Moss's son. But they were right about him. They were right about Cameron Curl in certain situations. But in the right situation, they were wrong about Cameron Curl. It's our job as coaches and as an organization to figure out which those situations are the right ones and put his black ass in them.
That's the problem. That's the problem with our organization right there. We don't have the organization. We don't have the coaching staff to actually put the players in the right position.
Facts.
They just throw them out there and say, "Go have fun, guys. Do your best."
No, but they can't do their position because you got defensive linemen, and you got cornerbacks that are both playing back and up, trying to cover up the void of no linebacker being on the fucking field. You cannot win when you have 0 linebackers on the field.
Well, we also can't win too, B9, if we got people that we know that he need to be this position. He's the top played person on our team, and he can't figure out from the last team to this one that he's not a regular safety where he can run speed. He's a box safety / Buffalo nickel to excel. Where hence nobody is willing to trade for his ass. So at the same, that's when you get to a point where you have somebody that's supposed to be unselfish, getting paid like that, especially, you know what I'm saying, especially as Landon. I put Landon in that plateau. That when you get to a point where you recognize, hey, I was getting burnt in New York. That's why New York gave him up. Now we done gave him up.
And can we cut the bullshit, y'all? Can we stop all this nonsense of a Buffalo linebacker? Y'all watched the same season that I watched, and y'all saw them struggling, scrambling, and
Mm-hmm.
they had no linebacker and said, you know what, we found a way to make $1 out of 15 cents, and we're going to put Landon Collins, we got to pay the motherfucker anyway. So if we got to pay him anyway, we got to find somewhere for him to be on the field. First, they tried to say he's better than Cameron Curl. Then once we found out that was a lie, they invented this Buffalo nickel shit, but they didn't call it a Buffalo nickel. They said he's a linebacker, but he's really a linebacker. He's really still a safety, but he's not but he's playing the position of linebacker. Now they didn't have time to think about it, and then came up with this fake sexy name, Buffalo Nickel, which is really a gay ass name. That's bullshit. You need linebackers. There's only real 2 defenses that are your base defenses: a 4-3 and a 3-4. All of them have linebackers in them. If you run a nickel, you have nickel linebackers.
Facts.
So you need fucking linebackers. This 3 safety bullshit is just that. Bullshit.
Shit, he is bullshit. And Red.
All right,
fuck Dallas.
All right, fellas, I'm about to head out. This is going on 2:30 a.m. Hopefully we have some better news
tomorrow.
Later on today. Hey Corey, you going live?
Nah, I ain't going live tomorrow.
Okay. So yeah, hopefully again, guys, we get a little bit better news. So
yeah.
And on a different note, I got all my Redskin frustration out. I don't see y'all as often as I used to. So I just want to tell y'all that I love you all.
Don't worry, Skills. I go live for y'all. Y'all gonna fix it, right?
Go ahead, man.
And love you too, B now. Everybody.
I want to give y'all a shout out because Corey is still kicking ass out here and representing us in these professional streets.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to you, my man Sanchez. Keep up the great work. But my man Ivo's been putting in heavy work. My man back putting in that work, and I even got my man Santiago playing video games and doing all.
That's the Corey, right?
So, and of course, I shout out to my man Coach Big Simple, cursing him out in the locker room. Everything that y'all are doing, especially you, Corey, from your connections with Rio and everybody else. And
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, bro.
Y'all are putting in that work. Like I said, I love everything y'all doing. God bless y'all. Even though you don't see me, I'm still in the chat. And if I miss your show live, I'm still watching you on replay. You got a supporter for life here. So God bless you all.
That goes for me too. Hey, look, that's why I had to let Corey know.
Hey, I'm watching your stuff, Corey.
I know. Y'all know I come prepared. Y'all know we gotta come prepared. We gotta come prepared. I
Yes.
said, especially, I'm about to go to bed, and I said, damn it, Sean. If Sean hadn't put that link up, I said, don't do it, don't do it. And then I was like,
Hey, look, we was in the middle of Big Simple. And hey, look, what I say? I said, look, Skins on live. Yeah. Big Simple said, okay, let's go see what he doing. Let's jump on. Jump on his live stream.
Y'all go there yelling and cussing, just mad. I like, man, all right. We got more draft picks.
I wasn't yelling, cussing. I was celebrating.
But there you go. There you know.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I told you, I don't like you no more, eyebrow.
All right, guys, I'm about to head out, man. Y'all have
Yes,
a
peace. Blessing, my brothers.
Y'all stay
Yes.
safe. Y'all keep grinding, but don't forget.
Yes.
Keep your head up. Don't let nobody steal your joy, guys. Till we meet again, I'm the one and only Steve all day. On the Warpath, appreciate it. B9, appreciate it. King Ivo, thank you as always. And also at the bottom, it said Commander. Appreciate
that too.
Big Simple, thank you for coming on. Big Simple, thank you for coming on. Dubs, thank you for coming on the panel. Love you guys. Stay safe.
Hey, enjoy that birthday, Dubs.
Yes, sir.
Be blessed.
See you guys.
All right, y'all.
Peace.